joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Soraya's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. Join the hype if you dare. Laughter up, go through the stream, playing games, living the dream. Level up and take the lead. Together we've got all we need. Lights are flashing, screens aglow. Twitch is calling, here we go. Soraya's heading live real soon. Chat's electric, feel the tune. Set the scene with joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Soraya's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. Laughter echoing through the stream, playing games, living the dream. Level up and take the lead. Together we've got all we need. Gifted subs and things to share. Every follower a star. Memory lanes and epic scenes. Soraya rules this world of screens. Count the minutes, count the hours. In this space where times are power. Moments shared and moments bold. Watch the story now unfold. Set the scene with joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Soraya's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Soraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. Join the hype if you dare. Laughter up, go through the stream, playing games, living the dream. Level up and take the lead. Together we've got all we need. lights are flashing, screens aglow. Twitch is calling, here we go. Sarai is heading live real soon. Chat's electric, feel the tune. Set the scene with joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Saraya's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Saraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. Laughter echoing through the stream, playing games, living the dream. Level up and take the lead. Together we've got all we need. Gifted subs and things to share. Every follower a star. Memory lanes and epic scenes. Saraya rules this world of screens. Count the minutes, count the hours. In this space where times are power. Moments shared and moments bold. Watch the story now unfold. Set the scene with joy and love, emotes flying from above. Every gamer gather round, Saraya's voice, the sweetest sound. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Saraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. In a world of pixels bright, streaming dreams take off tonight. Saraya's magic fills the air, join the hype if you dare. Join the hype if you dare.
Try and do a thing.
Okay.
Hi
I
everybody.
will be right back. I
I'm
need
gonna
to,
add a new source.
Yeah.
If you
give my
need
dog
to,
some water.
if you need to, Saria, go ahead and shoot to the starting position, like out of the character creation, so that you can fix your windows and stuff.
Huh?
Like, if you need to go into the game so that you can fix your windows.
Well, I
Whatever.
can't. Well, I can't. I need to finish my character.
Oh,
Alright, movement is what is it? Movement is
You managed
I-
WASD surprisingly. Oh, no, I thought you meant
martial arts.
Alright, yeah, I'll be right back.
okay.
What do I use as a weapon? Also, why is the screen? Why do I only have? Why am I missing quarter of my screen on both sides?
I don't know.
I was
Why are
like,
you missing a quarter of your screen?
Okay. There's the screen. There's this one. And I need to click on the right one. Ah!
Pancake still hasn't even gone live yet, or hasn't even put up his starting scene screen yet.
I don't know how to do this thing. This is so.
Don't know how to do that.
This game is. This is not. This is invalid character. Okay, fine. Is there a way to delete something without deleting everything? No, there isn't.
Confused. I don't know what the pancake's trying to ask.
This brown is awful. Why Why is it?
Why am I missing 1/4 of my screen?
It's probably got to do with the screen resolution.
Why do games that don't have an infinite color picker have the worst browns of all time?
I don't know.
Like, they're like, oh, we'll just give you some preset colors, but let's pick gross brown hair colors. Like, for every single color.
Their oranges are no better, Saria. Two out of the 3 of their oranges are yellow. Like...
You're right. They're not much better. It's like, unless it's the lighting here, but like, that's probably the best one I can do.
it's gonna look... It's gonna look that bad in game, too. It's
yeah.
bad.
This is probably the best one I can do.
Oh, I never did finish setting that up, did I?
Alright, chat, what do we think?
I'm just gonna pin the message today.
Because I'm gonna be stuck in the character creator for 1,000 years unless you help me out here.
I genuinely didn't do anything with character create. I just did a little bit and then I moved on.
What?
I'm not a
if you're
character
happy with
creator
it.
person. I
would play a game that was just... Oh my gosh, what if there was just a game that was just a character creator and like that's it, like you just continually make new characters and like the game is like how well you make the characters, their names and their powers and how well they suit and stuff. What a great game that would be.
Game cool. That's basically the Roblox game dressed.
Maybe, but like...
actually pretty fun.
Sorry?
I said that actually sounds pretty fun.
Like a game that's just the character creator.
A game that's just character creation.
Of course. I would play it. I would make it, and then I would play it.
You spend hours and hours and hours in it.
Yeah.
They actually do have games like that, though. V-Roid Studios.
Yeah.
Why is DC Universe doing this?
Should I make a white highlight like this?
DC Task Manager, save me.
Same color like this.
Close this monster and save my laptop. I can't even use. Oh my god, you're kidding. This game has broken my laptop.
What happened?
It's not. I'm getting a black screen now. It's completely broken my laptop. Why is it not closing? I can't see Task Manager, and I can't see Discord. I can't see this. I can't see this. Is it because? Hold on. Let me.
Alt tab. Can you alt tab?
Yeah, alt tab it.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't even do that. Alt tab doesn't even stay on. It's
alt tab
display.
and then like hold alt and keep tapping tab to cycle through the things you want to do.
I can't. It doesn't work. I can't use it.
What specifically does it do?
It's not letting me do alt tab.
When you press and hold alt and tap tab, it does nothing, or it flickers and it disappears?
It flickers and disappears.
That is weird.
And I can't even use Task Manager to save my thing. Oh my god, why is this game so... This is another... This is also another rant, a game which cannot... close... I can't even interact with things on my laptop anymore. I don't know if this game is actually streamable for me. It's not working.
Hang on. So do you have your stream stuff open and running at the moment? And the game's
Absolutely
over the top.
nothing is running apart from Opera, Discord, and the game, and I can't
what if you
show anything because I...
Can you close the game without losing? You can't.
I can't close. I can't interact with anything on my laptop right now.
Oh, Alt F4 then to close the game, or does that not work?
It doesn't work.
What happens when you Control Alt Delete?
Hello, chat. Why is this muted? Hello, chat.
Oh, that
Oh,
works.
fucking
Okay.
button.
So
I
you
still
should be
run
able to
Task
use Task
Manager.
Manager to close DCUO, run and launch the things you need to run, and then relaunch DCUO as the last thing
Ooh,
when
hold
you're
on.
properly live, I guess. It's
Task
probably
Manager.
the only way to do that.
No.
I can open it here. No, I wanna. Okay, hold on. No, I can't do it here. I'm gonna close Task Manager here. Hold on. Request to save the laptop. Why is it not? I can't even change desktops because I was thinking I could just change desktops.
Oh man. Alright, we restart something. This is the song I want to put here.
It's okay. I'm
I'm
restarting
just
this
gonna let
stuff.
my character.
This
get
is not
around.
working. It's. Why is it broke? This game is not. I tried to do one thing and now it's broken. Hold up.
Alright, hi chat.
Hey, Bitsy.
You can't see- Hello.
Hi!
Hello everyone.
Not like we haven't been sitting in a call for an hour.
Yeah.
Definitely not. We are playing some DC Universe online before Game Jam starts, and we're gonna do Game Jam stuff. I am
You know, we can
very
get Pancake into the game. We'll be playing.
yeah, I'm excited to just pick another MMO. It's always a lot of fun. Still
Alright,
haven't found that
Vicky.
one that I still haven't found that one that clicked with me like Destiny has. And I need to find a new one considering Destiny's at the end of its life and it kind of was a year ago. And I only got into it recently. So I just happened the one that clicks with me happened to be the one that's not getting much new content. I'm not gonna stop playing Destiny. I just want something that's gonna be getting new regular updates with a lot of new content at the same time. So very excited.
Wait, you were a WoW player, right? Or no?
No.
Okay.
I never got into them, and then I got into Destiny, and then I got into more traditional MMOs, and I played Black Desert for like a month and a half. Accidentally, I think I said it before, but the first time I played the game, I accidentally power leveled like veteran players do. So my friend was playing with one of his other friends that like was a veteran to the game, and he explained my situation. It's like, oh, that's what experienced people do. It was very funny.
Oh yeah. Shared chat is up. Bitsy. I sent you an invite.
All right, yeah. I knew I forgot something.
Right, I've nearly finished my character. I'm still not sure about these white highlights. Chat, what do you think? Should I have these white highlights? Should I rearrange the white, the medium blue, and
Let
the
me see
darker
what you're
blue?
doing.
I'm just not
Let
sure.
me see what you're doing up there.
Yeah.
We also
I
still.
kind of like that.
Um,
You kind of look like Dove, honestly.
Dove?
You look like yourself, but you look like Dove.
Okay. But okay, so
Um,
here's the other here's some options. So with the color, I haven't changed the type of suit or anything. Actually, I should probably change the type of suit. That probably will change things. I definitely will have those wings, but like for the when
Mad
how the
Scarecrow.
wings are colored, probably. Like
Hello,
like,
werewolf
I know I
demon.
wasn't. I know I wasn't cold, but also hello, werewolf demon. Ciao. Man.
oh, it's this one that I'm not sure. So it's either
The
like this one,
Werewolf.
this one, or maybe even this one. That might be a bit
I know. I think it actually
I
Scarecrow. I
like
think you
that
got
one.
confused
I like the
because I said.
like that one.
I think
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Scarecrow. I think you got confused with what I said because I said that I wanted to get into WoW.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to-
yeah.
I wanted to because I've like 2 months free trial. I want to do that. Hop straight into hardcore. Die a couple times to learn the hard way. I mean, I'll probably
we
hop
have,
straight into hardcore then.
So for the the Madhouse Mansion, it's going to be on hold for about a week while we do the game jam stuff. But it's coming along. It's coming along pretty well.
Thanks for the follow, Werewolf Demons. Appreciate it.
I've started doing
Getting pregnant.
I've started working on the evidences and stuff like that. So it's coming along well on coding end.
Is the sus juices
What do you
marinating
want?
well?
What?
Huh?
Is the sus juices marinating well?
Yes, they are. Pancake. The
Very
spoiled
good.
mayonnaise is all over the all over the counter.
Sus juices, very good. You gotta love the sus juices everywhere. The sus juices.
Yeah, I
Sounds
mean,
like-
I'm happy that the community's actually behind it and they want it. So like, it's
Yeah.
driving me to actually work on it.
I think that's the part I'm most excited for because I was excited to just make a game in general where the people would play it or be excited for it. We've already got people that have said they're excited to play it and already
Right.
invested. Like I think Alexi said he's invested in the story and stuff, and like the story
Yeah,
was the most
Alexia-
fun part for me.
Alexia and Duza are both invested in the story and the lore, which is amazing.
That I'm probably the most proud of. That was
Yeah.
the most hodgepodge thing we've ever put together, and then we've got AI to kind of consolidate the ideas into more better words. But like,
Yeah.
still,
Did you read the lore?
I read. Oh,
There's a couple of things that I do need to change in there. Like, Alexia did point out to me that she is a bunny, not a rabbit, and there is a difference. So,
There's that, and
you have to
I
change
wanted
that.
to. Once we have
would
everything done, I want to see if we can rewrite it ourselves as well,
Yeah.
rather than relying on AI. But for the moment, just to get all the ideas on paper properly.
What, pray tell, is the difference between a bunny and a rabbit?
I have no clue, but apparently there is one.
Just start if you need testers. I mean, yeah, we've definitely got people to test it.
Yeah,
Both are illegal
Test
here.
it, and then we'll get everyone else to test it as well. They are, aren't they?
They are indeed. I will never have a pet rabbit so long as I live. Here.
I had a rabbit.
That was important.
No, I had a bunny. I had a bunny. I don't know.
I never.
What the? I don't know what the thing is, because like, I mean, my original last name and the year I was born in the year of the rabbit, and my original last name before I was adopted is another word for a rabbit. So it's like I don't understand the difference between bunny and rabbit.
I was born a rabbit and then turned into a rabbit. Wait, is that,
Yeah, I was born the year of the rabbit.
He was born a rabbit and then he became a scarecrow. Got you.
Yeah. I got in trouble for eating the corn in the field, and they said, "Oh, you want to be here? Okay, we were gonna make you forever."
Enemies. There we go.
I think bunnies are just baby rabbits. I don't know.
Man,
If Alexia was here,
What
she'd be able to
is-
tell us what the difference is.
Open welcome page. You can buy 50 hearts, 20 enemies again. I want to look at the rewards.
Pancake, how you making out over there?
am I making out over there? No, I'm not. What the fuck?
Are you making out over there?
Oh, I said,
Yeah,
are you
your
making out?
Americanisms. It's just hilarious when they collide with a little pancake.
You know-
I heard, are you making out over there? And like, I don't know. That's an interesting question.
Pancake, stop making out with your laptop, please. It's not very healthy.
Stop
not
making
gonna
out
work.
with your laptop. Stop trying to make out with. No, I can't say that. Never mind.
Almost like the thing I already wear.
Stop trying to make out with people.
Where did it go? Oh, man.
The pancakes do not want to make out with the scarecrows. Thank you very much.
The scarecrows don't want to make out with the pancakes, but the scarecrows will eat the pancake.
So you want to make out with the pancake or eating it? Oh, that's it. Okay, if that's what you want, then
Roughly the same thing.
I mean, yeah, making out with someone's the same as eating someone, right? Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it?
I think it's perfectly
I
valid.
think it is.
If
don't
you say,
think the two.
I'm making out with my dinner and I'm eating my dinner, I think that means the same thing. Right?
No,
Same thing as an indirect kiss, right?
Eating is just an indirect.
Oh,
So
geez.
she wants to make out with the.
Chat, help me out here. Are they the same thing?
No.
I don't think they're the
No.
same thing.
Objection. No, you said, "Are you making out over there?" And I said no.
No, I said, how are you making out over there? Meaning, how are you
No,
doing with
said,
the game?
Are you making out
and
over there? I
launching all
heard,
your
"Are you
programs and doing the things that you're supposed to be doing.
No, I'm not. I'm making a character.
Okay, that was my question.
No, you didn't. That was not your
That
question. Your
was-
question
that
was, "Are you
my
making
question.
out over there?"
Cake,
I heard I.
cake. That was my question.
No. Objection.
And Bitsy, you're okay. You did change it. All right. Cool.
Objection.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I.
you doing the
I just thought I'll just
prologue.
start and then I'll just wait at the end of it prologue.
Yeah. That sounds like
Because
a good
this will
idea.
just be a lot. This will be a lot of just like attacking and not paying attention to the story.
Yeah.
Because I'm not in it for the story. I don't care about it. So I'm happy to just talk with you guys instead.
Yeah.
No, definitely not this.
I mean, I'm always in it for the story. Story for me makes games, which is why I wanted to focus so hard on lore and story for our game.
That is fair. I feel like the story as well, depending on how we do it, how I imagined it is.
No, wait, hold on. I forgot to change the name of the character. My character's name is just a random.
Think of Doom 2016, where if you just want to play the game and just kill stuff, then you can. But if you want the story, it's there for you. I imagine that's how we're doing it in this one, which I now realize I never actually verbalized it. But that's how I wanted to like propose how we did it, where you can do achievements, get lore entries, but it's not in your face. It's not necessary at all. You can just click play and play the game.
Right.
Or even like how
together.
even like how
No, pancake.
even like how Hollow Knight does storytelling. It's more environmental storytelling. Stuff like that.
I like sketch.
I don't know how I would incorporate it, but
Okay, let's create the same hero again and again. This one, and then yep.
Oh no, Pancake's catching up to me!
Powerful, and then other.
Oh no, this is my
Very
kryptonite.
good. Appearance,
creator
yep,
screen.
skin, hair. Very good. That's all good. That's all good now.
Character creation in our game. It's just gonna be preset characters. Cesario doesn't sit there for 3 hours trying to create a character.
No.
Let me change the name from Sandy Cocksack to.
Sorry, it doesn't like
What'd
that
you say,
idea. She
Pancake?
wants the character creation.
I want a character creator. Actually, it might be too hard to
What do you
make,
say,
so we can.
Pancake?
We don't have to put one in our
Okay,
game, but if there's
so-
one in a game, I will use it.
I feel like I misheard what you said.
There was a preset randomized name, and I was trying to figure out how to pronounce QOX.
I don't know.
I blame this game.
This is different because originally you used to break out of your pod. Now Superman comes and like gets you out of your pod, which is awesome.
Man, who's super?
I don't need to worry about that.
The introduction
damage
to the
right now.
Minecraft movie. Like, I'm Steve.
I mean, the only reason that scene is good is because it's Jack Black. If it was anyone else, I would hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, you can hold Y to fly. Okay. Skip doesn't work.
They look like my gloves.
How do I
They're
do
pretty
this?
close.
Here.
It's kind of close to my model. It's as close as we're probably gonna get. So we've got feet. Mm.
Die, Sentry, die! Give me my ice powers. I'm just gonna let Superman take care of these.
You should. He's the big shot.
Yeah. Oh, nope. I got people on me. Okay. The other way that the other thing that I liked about the way that they did like the leveling up in this game is like it's not dependent on the enemies you kill. It's dependent on how far in the story you get.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're not going to be fighting over XP.
Okay. I wasn't thinking finding XP. I was thinking more of keeping an eye on XP enemies give, to see where I can power level. But I guess I don't need to worry about that. I just need to get further in the story.
Yeah, they kind of got rid of the power leveling just because.
I mean, it makes sense. It's also kind of sad because it's one of the fun parts of MMOs for me. But like,
Yeah.
and this is more hybrid. I understand.
How have I not gotten my first? Hey, it didn't change my name.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that stinks. It gave me a random name.
I think if you don't give it, from what I briefly read but kind of just skipped over, I think it said if you don't choose a name, you get a rename voucher for free, so you can pick later.
It better, because I definitely chose a name and it gave me a random set of letters and numbers. Unless that name was already taken.
Which I should have told you.
Right.
Oh, you get a better color picker once you get in game. Which is weird that it only gives you a proper color picker when you're in game, but sure. Alright.
Sorry, it's still.
I'm nearly done.
Sorry, it's
I'm
still
nearly done. All right. I want to look cool, all right?
Oh, you get a proper color picker once you're in game for your stuff.
Why doesn't he give it to me now?
I don't know, but I just figured that out now.
This
and
is
it's
perfect.
confusing.
Just need to change my face makeup. Perfect. Oh, wait, now the glasses are black. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I forgot to join the stream together.
I said that like 15 minutes ago, Pancake.
Yeah, and that sentence was sitting on the pile of paperwork on my desk, and I just got to it.
And you kind of, the pancake hamsters are kind of overtime now. I'm trying to think of whether I want to go slow or fast, and I decide to go with fast. Did I not defeat everyone? Hello?
Huh? Oh.
Why?
It'll
I
prompt you when you get to the end. On.
It said I just completed a feat. The power goes straight to my thighs. Oh, there was an enemy that wasn't killed.
Glad that you got my back, Superman.
Well, this is not going to be available, I assume. That's interesting.
Better give me that rename thing, as if not, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, nice. What? No thanks, just play. Okay, that is.
Earth,
The final frontier.
the center of the multiverse. It will belong to Brainiac. I do not plan an invasion, rather an assimilation. I have identified key junctions in Earth's vast nexus of knowledge. These I will capture.
Hello,
and
Abyss.
digitize first.
I don't know why.
Hey, hey, hey!
And why is this appearing on top of my chat overlay isn't working?
You're flatterer, you are.
Captured as well.
I didn't say stop.
Sorted and purged.
Keep going. But like,
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah. Keep going, you little flirt.
No intellect strong enough, or power brutal enough to resist me.
Up.
Soon this planet
Nearly
and
done.
all it contains
The tutorial.
will be mine. Intriguing. There is an anomaly in Earth's atmosphere. Beginning analysis.
You said we
Come
could
on,
get through the
Superman, do
tutorial
something other
before
than
we
nothing.
had to finish, but I,
Technology. Each one
you did not count on my character creator.
digitized power from Earth.
I
thing
did.
you
That's
didn't
why I
account
said
for.
create before stream.
I was trying. I did try.
And see
I did account for the hour it would take you. I did.
Did you now? You reckon I was going to spend most of my time in the character creator?
was he wrong?
is a new obstacle.
No.
Okay then.
Humans
Yeah, you should
So
be.
what's
You
your
should
plan?
be able to get through the tutorial in like what? It took me like 15 minutes or something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's taking longer, but purely because I've been doing other stuff as well. Like I'm trying to get my
Brainiac.
borderless window to work and everything. But like,
Just want it to give me option settings before, you know, the end of the heat death of the universe. But, you know.
alright, I guess I'm playing this in a windowed mode,
Oh my
which
gosh.
is annoying, but that's fine.
Superman! What's up, buddy?
Aww. It's so goofy how I can just fly up into a corner and the enemies de-aggro.
Need a hand?
They go a certain distance and they're just done.
I'm Superman, and I'm going to get you off this ship.
Why does it sound like Nathan Fillion?
He could be.
And that's Oracle. She's going to help us navigate through Brainiac's defenses. Be on
You
your
are now
toes.
level
I don't think it is him, but
Sentries.
it's like Nathan Fillion adjacent kind of voice, I
Right.
feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's hilarious. Okay. Camera controls. Gameplay. No, I want. Holy cow.
Alright,
I
guys,
need
let me get off
video
this.
options. Full screen off. Resolution.
You can definitely tell that this game is like 13, 14 years old.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's very obvious. Not that it's a bad thing.
Holy cow.
No,
Now,
it's not a bad thing.
now
it's
I
just-
can like delete this. Uh-oh.
Alright.
Wait,
I
wait.
am in the precinct that we'll be starting in, so I'll just be chilling there.
Whoop. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What the?
I gotta see if I can find this name respec.
Off.
Yeah.
Oh, enter. Yes. Oh my gosh. This over here.
I want to skip cutscene.
Oh, infinite streaming. We're in the. What? Why did that change? Oh no!
Can I just
don't
hold the
know which
button?
one it is.
Do I out DPS him?
Is it this one? Yes. Phew. Put my restream over here. No. Restream, go over here. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I don't. Yeah. That works. Shoulders. Wings. Where do I? Where does this go? Okay, that works. Where is everyone?
I'm in the precinct. Okay, there we go.
I'm just fighting Brainiac now.
What?
Yeah, I just out
Stop
DPS here.
going over there! Stop going over there, DCUO!
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Did it change my name? It changed my name. Thank you, Lord.
What?
Look.
Stay here. Stay on this monitor, please.
Oh. Hold on, Pancake. Nice. Me and Pancake are already out of the tutorial.
Oh my gosh. Ah! Window! Stay here! Stay here! It keeps, like, running away to the other monitor for no reason. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm out of the ship now. Well, unless it's another
I'm
cutscene,
here
but
to help.
Our exit's blocked. You're gonna
I'm
need
trying to
smash
remember
your way through.
how to. Social. Nearby.
You've attracted some attention. Sentries are headed
Oh,
your way.
Bitsy's here, so I'm gonna send Bitsy I'm gonna add Bitsy as a friend.
Here they come. Get ready for a fight.
smash. I just want to click here. Here you go.
Nearby, add Pancake as a friend.
Where do I see that?
I'm using controller, so it's left D-pad on the controller.
I lied.
Current place to do.
Hold on. Obviously, setting controls. Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay, yeah. It's only like 360 inputs. Looks like. Oh, no, there's more generic stuff. But
I'm using an Xbox One controller, so.
Oh yeah, I should be using my controller. That would be way easier.
It is. I found for this game it really is easier.
Oh,
it feels like this was definitely made for controller, so.
Yeah, it definitely was.
No way that's the
Let me
last
see
of
if
them.
let me plug my see.
I don't understand this. This game feels simple, but it feels really complicated.
It's like when you start playing.
Because you're not used to MMOs.
Yeah. Friends. For a pancake. Like
I have no idea how to do that. Oh,
And let me plug in my controller as well then.
oh,
Okay, well then.
hold on. I gotta pop
What
up.
is like?
let's see how to do this thing.
Prompt should have came up. As
CT, last boss, question mark, 3 out of 4. Yeah, I'm definitely playing tank. And know what I'm doing. And I'm high enough level.
like
There we go.
Looks like there's a way out above.
Allies?
Can you get up there?
Lao.
what's L3? Oh,
What the hell?
it's that one.
Your voice chat's on Pancake.
Yeah.
I have the window push to talk. That's the first thing I
I
checked.
think that's
these.
what mine is too. Mine's push to talk. I was wondering why he came through my main speakers and not through my headphones.
Where?
Yeah. Telling my home
How do I get that?
is where.
Options.
You will
Settings.
not survive the will of Brainiac.
Uh-oh.
Is it gameplay or audio? It's probably audio.
No. Voice.
Just gonna turn mine off altogether.
Yep.
I can't use my controller. Do I have to start the game with controller or something?
Nope.
No,
Nope,
you should
I
be
just
able to
plugged
use
mine
it.
in and it just started working.
Yeah.
It's not.
Control.
Ooh, Superman's not the only one.
Ah, okay.
Let's see your stuff.
L2. Got it.
How do I stop flying?
Left analog down.
Thank you.
What are you doing in here?
Why do these not have a?
Bad news. We're gonna have to
Have any
cut
what?
through the AI core to
There's-
get to
there's
the
no
exit.
dance.
Expect heavy defenses.
Where is that?
I don't know what the emotes are.
Brainiac's not messing around.
I'm like looking through them now.
Is it in
This
loadouts?
will
Where do you see the
be
emotes
your
again? I
doom.
forgot.
Hold on. What did I hit? Down on the D-pad, and then you have canned emotes and regular emote.
It's not letting me do anything with the controls.
Go to, if you go into your settings and you look at controls, you would just enable your joystick and enable, yeah. If it doesn't work, I don't know. Pancake chose the Batman preset.
Did you say?
Is that a full Brainiac invasion?
Didn't you say
force?
Batman preset?
Did
Good
you
thing
not-
we're headed to the AI core. If we
No,
destroy
no, I
it,
mean
we
like
bring
for
this
his
whole
character,
shit down.
he chose the
Oh, to
actual
look.
Batman
More
preset.
Ah.
He looks like Batman.
They'll draw some of Brainiac's
I see.
attention.
That's not. Your instructions are very confusing.
Yeah, where's Oracle bot?
Oh,
Why
here.
am I
What am I doing? I don't know. I don't know how to get this to control it.
You can't. It looks like. Oh, point your camera down, and then fly down.
That's it? Oh,
Yeah,
that's disappointing.
it's directional.
How do I fly?
Do you have fly? What's your movement type?
Did I not take fly?
I don't know. I don't know what you picked for your movement type.
This is why you spend more than 10 seconds in the character creator, though.
It's boring as hell.
Yeah, but then you gotta choose what you want.
I don't know if that's just a generational thing where we spend a lot more time in character creator than, but
The character creator thing is so boring.
think about it like this, Pancake. With an MMO, you want to be happy with your character because you're going to be sticking with them for the entire
You're gonna
Whether that
look-
be
Don't
30
play
hours.
a game for the character.
Whether that be you're playing this character for 30 hours or 100 hours, you're stuck with this character for the entire time. So you want to
Gonna be
make sure you're happy with them.
Yeah, gonna be looking at it for a while.
Yeah.
Superman
decide
is
on,
like
like,
really weak.
eyes.
Actually, Batman
Right,
could
right.
definitely beat him.
Very good.
Who's weak?
Superman's doing nothing to these level 1 Brainiacs. I have to do the whole everything.
What is 567 SP 442?
What if I use a rifle?
Oh.
What do I use as a weapon?
I thought you played it before. I thought you would have remembered.
Wait,
Sorry,
where are
what's
you
that?
at?
Someone in chat. Who are you talking to?
Packages.
Anyone need a healer? Oh, yeah, they're
No, below that.
that's their raid level. That 442.
Okay.
And their tank is 200. Yeah, that's
Alright, that
their
makes
raid
sense.
levels. Yeah,
That's what I was thinking maybe it was, but...
yeah.
well,
Pancake, where did
thinking
you
it
go?
was something along those lines.
I went back to give myself actual stats in this.
That's another example. Okay.
What's a weapon?
happening?
What's a good weapon?
Do you want to be close or do you want to be far away? You want to be ranged or you want to be melee?
What is everyone else?
I'm in melee, but I'm the tank. I'm supposed to be up in the front.
I don't know. I just went melee. I can change it later.
Anyone else?
I didn't give it too much thought. I'll
think
probably
all things have both,
play around with
or...
this.
Activate that shielding. Use
They do have.
Yeah. All things will have both, but
Yes, that exposed the AI
you'll be
core.
focused more on one or the other. Like I can throw. I have dual wielding, so like I can throw something, but for the most part, I'm up front.
Just go a rifle then.
The rifle's pretty good.
Mhm.
Ship's going down, and your best bet for escape is in the hangar. Move. Brace yourself. The JL's
Oh, Bitsy.
engaged Brainiac
Where'd you go?
in the
Yo.
hangar.
Where'd you go?
I'm just kind of flying around.
Oh.
Breaking through my
Here, follow me real quick.
None will survive.
I have your back.
Yeah, what's up? Alright.
So every area is gonna have these little exclamation points.
Tutorial.
Collect all of them in each area, you get like a special piece of armor or something.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Exploring my.
Okay, where is everyone?
Witness now the folly of your efforts. Nothing can escape the control of Brainiac.
Focus on defeating Brainiac. I'll secure the teleporter.
Systems
I didn't know you got armor for it. I saw it before, and it's like collectible.
Yeah. So you get like there's like 3 different types of collectibles. You got the blue ones, the green ones, and the yellow ones. Yellow ones will give you cash. Blue ones will give you like items, and then if you get all of the green ones within a mission, it'll give you like a gift almost. So it'll give you some type of armor or weapon or something.
That's cool. I'll just. It worth all worth collecting then.
I don't. This is not.
insufficient. Damaged. Activating subroutines.
Not in the same server as everyone else anymore.
You well you
Hey, it's Oracle. Hi, Oracle.
How do I get back?
still the same.
Don't know.
Defeated Brainiac!
Those I don't.
I'm
No,
the
you're
best
offline. It's
superhero!
saying that you're offline.
For I wear many shells.
I don't. I
I
know.
am the source.
If you're interested in joining the fight for justice, the League would be happy to
hold on a
teach you.
Yes! Teleporter's unlocked. Your pal Oracle's always
Let me create another one. Let's try again. One more
No,
time.
all you
Good,
gotta do
you're
is run
here.
through the tutorial real quick.
You can skip the
This
tutorial
can
as
give me-
well. Like, there's the option as you create your character to skip
yeah.
the tutorial.
Yeah, you can skip it.
Weapon.
Okay, level 9 is where I can
Every
actually
tactic
get gear with
failed.
stats. Got it.
Brainiac
Yeah,
came
yeah.
to Earth to destroy it,
I'm missing one. How am I missing one?
and he was winning.
Where is it at?
Then, a dying version
the
of Earth's
two up
greatest
here.
villain brought us a weapon from the future, stolen from
We
Brainiac
got those
himself.
2. We got this one over here. There's
New
nothing
heroes
else
to
over
withstand
here.
Brainiac.
Got this one over here.
Is there not an easy way to get to in my
Villains to
inventory?
exploit the madness.
There is.
I will
Use
train these
dual
heroes to fight the sick
wield.
chaos of the Joker and the evils that face us all.
Well,
I am Batman, and the battle has only begun.
buddy, come.
Yeah, I can't find this last one. Where's it at? Where is it at?
Have you gone to the upstairs one yet?
Oh,
Dual wheel.
which one? The one by the soda cola thing?
I think there's one up here. Or
There's like
2 up
two-
here, man.
There's like 3 altogether. You got the 2 over there, and then the one in here.
So, okay,
Right.
This was the one I was missing last, so I'm not sure where I got the others. I kind of just flew around randomly.
I've got this one here.
There's one here.
I got that one. Oh, I found it. It was hiding back here.
Okay.
Here we go.
I forgot to change my cat name again. As soon as I remember to do one thing, I
From
forget
last
another.
stream, I'm still on the, like, I think it's the 90s love songs at the moment.
Oh, nice.
This
still playing.
game is this.
Ever
game
since then, they
is
haven't stopped playing.
insane to me. Can I change my name? How I?
It's cool that people are still playing this. I would have expected
Yeah.
this to, like, because
Be
it's
dead
not
already?
traditional. Yeah, be dead already because it's not traditional, but at the
Oh,
same
sorry.
time, that keeps people playing the game rather than just playing WoW or something. So, I don't know. I don't know much about MMOs in general. I just know how they generally work, the basics of the roles
sorry,
and
sorry.
them.
What?
Come hither.
Hey. Ta-da.
Nearby. Sorry,
Batman.
add to friends.
Do you like my
Pancake,
design?
Which one is
How do
you?
I went with black and blue.
Yes.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, you're the...
You're so
every time
tall!
you
Look
add
at
a
how
new
tall you
one-
are!
I'm changing
So
my
sure.
name.
That's real life, right? Like,
I am very tall, yes.
How do I change my name?
is that the... They should have given you... Open your inventory. And you should see a thing in there.
What was the control for that
You
inventory?
just gotta hit the start button.
One.
And it'll take you to the inventory.
How do I can use it? Enter new
I
name.
don't think we're gonna have time to finish the first mission.
Maybe not.
Probably not. But we
I mean, we can
created
start it
we
if you guys
created our
want to.
characters and did the tutorial. That was the goal. Necessarily, yeah.
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 I got to get the feel of the
Oh,
game.
here we go.
That's all I really wanted. I thought maybe the first mission was needed, but I already kind of get the feel, not how it plays, but I like it. I'll give it a decent amount of time
How do I get back on the ground?
by myself. I mean,
Down. Go down.
Player not found. Oh, because Pancake changed his name again. I have to add him again.
if I for too long, and I can't sleep.
Oh yeah, how do we add
we
each
can
other?
start it. So if you're on controller, left. Left on the D-pad,
I can't
and then look
Add
for
friends.
the person's name,
I
and
got
then
it.
add friend. Yeah.
Let me get close to you guys first.
Well, we're all in Bitsy, you and me are in a group, so you can
Add
add
me
also
to the
from
group?
the group. I thought I did. Hold on. Friends, Daria. Invite to group. There
Yay!
we go.
I'm gonna do my mouse so that then convince the game to let me use my
There we
So
controller.
yeah, so now you should just be able to add from the group. Yeah, it should give you the add friend option from the group.
Nope. Guess I just won't be using controller for this thing. Oh well.
Weird. I mean, keyboard and mouse works perfectly fine.
Yeah,
It just feels like it was made for controller because of being more simplistic.
Oh, F for flight. F
Yeah.
in chat. I'm so tall. Look how tall I am. I'm taller than Did
How do we start first mission? Hey?
we gotta talk to the
How do we make zoom in and out the camera on controller?
that I don't know. I never really paid
Alright.
attention to zoom in, zoom out.
Fair.
You you look up a lot, and that gets closer because it hits the ground.
I mean, it kind of
Yeah.
works, but it's not permanent.
No, it's not. It might be fixed
So
distance.
in order to start the first mission, we got to talk to the Oracle bot.
I've done that, and then okay, so it's telling me to exit. Yeah. And I was waiting to exit.
Oracle.
Over here by us. Aria.
Oh. Wait.
Turn around.
Oh, I see.
Good to meet you in the flesh.
Exit police station and enter Gotham.
Consider this league-friendly safe house.
How Gotham be?
I'll follow you guys.
Just don't wait.
I'll go PvP.
Huh?
Where did you guys go?
We're at the front door, Pancake.
South.
Okay.
South? What's south? Oh, south this way.
South is down.
Oh, well, I toggled the PvP flag, so I'm hoping I don't get attacked.
You probably will.
Oh well.
Don't forget you have.
Ah, it's one of those
movement.
games, isn't it?
It's the
Oh,
easiest
I
way
hate
to get
this.
across a
No,
big
you,
city.
I
Try it out.
manually turned it on. Yeah, manually turned it on. I tried to turn it off.
Police.
This is Batman.
Alright, so we got to come over
I
here.
understand you just destroyed a
I'm
Brainiac
Batman.
harvester ship. Impressive. Let's see if you can handle hero work on the ground.
Scarecrow?
The
Are you
Scarecrow
Batman?
has
Scarecrow,
escaped from
come back here.
Arkham Asylum and is filling the East End with fear gas, ready to face your nightmares. Welcome to a typical night in Gotham. Scarecrow's gang.
Scarecrow?
on the East
Scarecrow's
End,
gang!
pumping fear gas into the atmosphere.
What are you doing?
Yep.
They're using an abandoned.
I have a
What are
gang.
we doing?
Okay.
distribute fear gas foggers to the rest of Gotham.
Aren't we
them down
Scarecrow's
before
gang?
they Panic the entire.
Where's Scarecrow's gang? Yeah.
We're not very good at being a gang. So.
No.
It's...
Alright.
Where's the last...
Finish the first part of the mission.
I need one more thing. Ow. Where's this last guy? Alright.
Oh, why am I taking damage? Oh, it's a screamer.
Yeah. Alright. We gotta go west. Follow me, and you'll see a world of pure imagination.
And violence. There's
And
a bit more violence than I remember.
Alright.
Yeah.
Everybody talk to this guy.
Defeat Scarecrow? Sorry, Scarecrow, come here.
And then we go this way and then defeat. Oh, I see. So we just get mission, kill people, get
Yeah,
mission.
so every area we're just gonna kind of get
That's saying something. The more of them
different
you put back in Arkham Asylum,
missions and
the
stuff like
better.
that. And
The gassed areas of the East End are a living nightmare. Gotham Hazmat is overwhelmed. Help them maintain control.
It's
definitely
not
works
working
out better if we all stick together.
Gas will
But
make you pick up on the
I'm
things
sorry,
that
Harry.
around you, or create your own nightmares.
Right, where is everyone? I went into autopilot.
yeah, no, so did I. I'm kind of still over at the starting area, just kind of.
Yep, sorry, I picked up the quest, I think, now.
Yeah.
I need to kill these guys so I can actually get out. Alright. No,
We
I still haven't
saved
fucked
him.
I got too far? No?
Oh, I've got a little guy.
We gotta just.
Leave me alone! I've got to get away!
Hey, look at that! You have a little guy.
I have a little guy. He's just a little guy.
All right. I'm like keeping an eye on the time at the same time, or
Yep.
time at the same time.
There's
So.
gas.
All right. So now we gotta go north.
Once gas.
Mitzi, are you finished?
I did the murdering people, and now I'm reaching crime scene.
Oh, East End.
Oh,
Is that east? Which way? Where do we go?
North.
Oh, north. To go East End. Makes sense?
Yeah. Makes perfect sense.
Yup. Scarecrow, what are you doing with all this gas around here? That's rude.
Yeah, did you eat beans? Defeat Scarecrow's henchman.
Oh, we're not picking. We should be picking up these things as well. These exclamation points, because they'll give us bonuses at the end.
Oh.
What do we do with them?
Oh.
You just you like hold B next to them,
Hey, watch it. I'm on
and every area is supposed to have one.
Experiment
And then when we go into the dungeons, there's typically 1 to 2.
Anterior cingulate cortex gives us some semblance of control over.
We forgot to grab the ones from the first couple.
We still got
areas.
tear gas barrels all over the place out there. We sent hazmat teams to find and secure any barrels.
So we'll have to go back to the first like 2 areas and grab them.
Oh, that's what we're meant to do.
Yeah. So they're gonna give you a little bit of story. I'm gonna go back and find the other 2 real quick.
Another quest. I'm gonna fill with so many quests.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's more quests in here too. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ricky.
Alright.
We have to take out Scarecrow, but Scarecrow's like on our team, so I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
This is...
I think I missed something back here, bro.
Yeah,
Where
we
did- it
definitely we
says-
missed a couple of.
I think I'm not doing something right. It says reach the crime scene East End. Is I meant to talk to someone here?
There should be somebody over there to talk to. Yeah.
Where is there though? How do I?
Over here by me.
Oh,
You should see like an exclamation on your map.
Nope. There was, but like, it still says reach the crime scene in the East End. Oh, unless that's in addition to hazmat workers? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you still have it on yours, or should it be completed?
I still have it. Come here. Where are you at? Sorry.
I'm here. Out.
You're over here? Okay. Come this way. Did you talk to this guy?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the missions, so it's already completed.
Oh.
Or it might be completed. Hold on.
You also might not be tracking it if you picked up another.
Yeah, you might not be tracking it too. So
Oh.
It's reach.
if you hit the start button and then go over to your journal,
Which one should I be
it'll
on?
tell you the one of us.
Oh, gotcha. There's also
Yeah,
reach
so we
crime
just
scene,
gotta
but that
help.
doesn't matter, I guess.
That'll be the next one.
Oh, okay. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
so that's your main. This is like one of the side quests.
I see. Sorry, I thought
Yeah.
that was the one we were supposed to be on. No, all good. We did it!
I have one more.
Oh, okay.
One more left to get.
Careful, you're under the effects of the gas.
One.
I need more hazmat left to get, I should say.
I have 3 more battle hallucinations to find lost hazmat workers. So 3
Sad.
hazmat workers and 1 more fear. gas fogger.
Ooh, you got a shiny thing.
You've got to help!
Definitely need hallucinations now. I can definitely just turn off my brain and play this for hours.
Yeah, yeah. I just gotta find one more. I don't know. They randomly spawn, so it's not like.
Yeah, yeah. There's
You
a
kinda
few
wanna
people in
find,
this
like,
area,
the
sort of
the
like
ones that are kind of by themselves, and they'll typically be the
I have to reach Gotham 3.
Ah, okay. You got assaulted my clothes. Okay.
Oh, there we go. I found them.
nice.
All right. So we're just waiting on bits now.
I just need the hazmat workers.
Okay.
I don't need you.
Ow. Who's doing that?
Do you want hazmat workers and one gas fogger? Yeah, gas fogger.
If I can see. Where do I have
So we
it?
should have. You should have gotten like a weapons loadout or a new weapons combo that you could choose.
Look out!
Because the your primary powers, they just unlock automatically as you level up. Did you get it?
I'm not sure. Where's the big ass dude?
These things over here a bit.
I'm coming.
I don't know where to go.
These canisters here, you gotta take them over to the thing.
Did we need to talk to someone to? Oh.
No, Bitsy's just gotta finish up her thing.
Oh.
No, take it over here, Bits.
There.
Yeah.
I don't remember doing this bit.
No, I did it all for us. For some reason, Bitsy wasn't.
I wasn't
close enough.
nearby, I got sidetracked.
Yeah. All right. So now we gotta go this way.
These are working.
You gotta go like north, east.
Oh, maybe those two completed for me, but the last one didn't.
Yeah.
So where's another one? Oh, there you go. Hello?
Huh?
No? Are you
What
working?
happened?
There.
It's the last one's not registering.
Huh. Did you complete it?
I've
still
taken
saying-
more than 3. I've taken more than 3, and it's not registering as a quest complete.
Weird.
You're not thinking straight.
Run!
Did somebody not complete the mission?
I did it.
Do I need to break it
Wait.
manually?
No, you should just have to deliver it.
Oh, I've got
Is
defend
there-
hazmat workers
Or-
2 out of 5.
Wait, what is it saying?
Destroy
You,
fake
uh,
buggers.
Oh, fear gas foggers, they're over here. That's all the way down at the second mission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, defend
This?
hazmat workers, so 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I've
How
got
do
that
I-
too.
Do I?
Again, somehow.
It's above. You probably didn't finish it. They did disappear for me when I was doing it.
I don't
Yeah.
know where to get this.
Oh, I've got a whole bunch of things if I stand in this area. Does the quest complete and then auto pick up again? Is that what happens?
It should, yeah. Or no, it shouldn't auto pick up. Oh,
There we go.
okay.
I got it now.
Experiment 910. To equate the nervousness
The
of
little,
Telling me to push left on the D-pad, but it's not. I can't find my journal there.
I'll have it here.
does a disservice to
Oh,
us
to the
all.
right, it means? No.
And then one more.
the green exclamation point things we pick up remind me of Dooze's voice lines a little bit.
Yes, yeah.
Like that good.
Got to stop them.
Okay, now I've done it.
Now you guys should have all those.
Clinical strike. Scarecrow.
Okay. Everybody completed over here then?
Good.
Yeah,
Not
that's all I
quite.
think.
I've got one more hazmat worker.
One more hazmat? Alright.
Yeah. I see one over there.
Come over here to me, sorry.
I got one.
Okay.
Don't hurt me.
This is a very wide track.
Wait, that one didn't complete. Hazmat work?
The thing.
No.
There's one more here where I am. Why is everyone running about in a weird way?
I don't know.
You attack me first. What do you mean don't hurt you?
I have a shield that'll just do damage.
Let's see how brave you are when I take the mask off your face.
Don't worry, it's going to be fine. The hallucination will be
Hey, okay, hazmat's done, and fear gas fogger's 2 out of 3.
not going.
Don't
hurt me.
Done. Yay. Sorry, I'm done now.
Alright, let's find a good, safe spot to, like, log out, because it's...
Yep.
We got, like, 15 minutes before Game Jam starts.
Yeah, we should pull up a lot of things,
Yep.
change our streams, titles,
Yeah.
and all the rest.
I think
Yeah. I'm just gonna go up to this roof over here, because there's no actual mission right here. Because we'll log in where we logged out at.
Can you get attacked when you log out, or?
No.
It's just so we're not bombarded by things as soon as we log in.
Right, yeah.
Where's the pancake? There we go.
There.
There's the pancake.
Did we all
Alright.
pick flying?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
flying is
Yeah.
superior, I
it was
reckon.
either flying. It was either flying or super speed, and flying just sounded more useful.
Yeah.
I mean, I only picked, what's it called for, or flying because I ended up giving myself wings. Typically, I don't do that. Typically,
Yeah,
I'll do
fair.
acrobatics.
Sweet.
Good job smashing those foggers.
All right.
At least I don't have to change my stream title.
Centers of the brain. So strong they can cause trauma.
Wait, why didn't you have to change the stream title?
Because it was just preparing for Bracky's Game Jam. That's
Oh.
all I said.
Well, preparing by playing DC
Mine was
Hero.
simple.
I called my stream title "We Are the Cartoon Heroes." Whoa.
Jamming in Bracky's game.
All right, I've got the Bracky stuff up. I will be right back, chat. I am going to go use the restroom.
We are the ones that gonna last forever. He came out of a crazy mind, a whoa, and walked out on a piece of paper. That key is way too high. It's actually lower than that, I think. And walked out on a piece of paper.
What do I need to open again? It was the source tree. Pull, then push, then drink a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's it.
Welcome to the Toontown Party.
Oh, I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
All right.
Stop being sad.
Existing is exhausting.
Oh, well. Life's not fair, is it? You see, I will never be king. And you will never see the light of another day, would you? Yes? No?
That sounds familiar, but I don't
It's
know where
the-
it's from.
It's the first lines of The Lion King. Like the very
That's
first
why I
spoken
know it.
lines. Aside
You
from the
will
song.
never be the king.
Alrighty, I'm back.
How do you spell
Good
Brackey?
morning.
Is it
Not good morning.
B-R-A-E?
So I will show everyone on my stream the thing that I was doing in
Is Brackey
Suno.
B-R-A-K-E-Y?
Yep.
wrong then.
BRACKEY.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
then I spelled
Sorry.
it correctly then.
I was listening for the E, not for the CK. Update titles. First dev stream, first jam
I was wondering what I was
for
hearing.
Brackeys.
Okay.
Game.
So we're gonna be
Game
here.
Jam 25.1.
We can have a bit of time chat, so dumpling man.
I did. Yeah, everybody has access to the Google Doc, correct?
Google
Let me see.
Doc.
Let me close. I looked up a Destiny build. Let me close this. I need to sign in. That's fine. I'll just.
Gonna make this shorter
I already have the build.
There
doesn't
should be
matter.
a link in the chat
No.
or the Brackey.
Here we go.
I was looking up right.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to scroll up a little bit. All right.
And we want. Let me actually change my thing before I open itch.io. Because I'm logged in. There we go. Just chatting.
Q.
I mean, nothing was too bad on screen that would have got me taken down. Questionable, yes. Not going to get me taken down though. It's better to be safe. Sorry,
nothing there to get you canceled, right?
No, just stuff that would see there. It's like that's a cool, good for you. That's questionable, but not any explicit artwork. What I was trying to say, which is my main fear.
Okay, fair enough. All right. 12.3K have joined the game jam.
Yep, it's a pretty big jam.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
One more time.
I'm looking forward to doing Bags because Bags is a little bit smaller of a game jam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't want to do
Oh,
that.
I'm gonna be right back. And buy it.
Vicky keeps leaving, then coming back, then leaving, then coming back.
Okay, and then we also need one more title.
One more title.
There we go.
What are you doing in this?
Panic room.
Panic room.
Panic room. We need a panic room.
Oh, wait, it's not a room yet.
We need one more after that.
Now it's a room.
There we go. Panic room. Room for panic. So if you ever need to panic, just go between the lines and then go.
Not printing characters.
There you go. That's how you panic. No one can see what I'm doing, but you know that's great. Hi, Vicky. Oh, I did not have
I've always
chat.
wondered, on my stream, I've noticed there is like a blue tinge to everything, and I don't know why.
I don't know either.
It's always confused me.
I like to move it, and I like to.
If I have a plugin, an add-on to if anyone's watching. If anyone's watching on my end, I have an add-on that shows non-printable characters. If it upsets you, Too bad.
And 10. Oh, who got rid of the thing?
What?
Trying to make it. Why is this the title though?
What?
Is that me?
So, isn't Panic Room just short for Pancake Room?
I think so. But I felt like making it the pancake.
Panic is short for Pancake Antic. So.
Ah. That makes sense.
So in reality, Pancake
can only operate within the Pancake Panic Room.
What?
He's not allowed outside of the Pancake
Panic
Panic Room.
4 lines.
Getting serious. Close the
I'm
Steam.
gonna break 3. Gecko, look at the top line. Oh, look, I got rid of it.
Steam. What if a sale happens, you know, and you're just not looking?
It's all right. We don't need to worry about it this week.
He is moving.
There's always time for Steam sales, no matter what you're doing. You just give it a couple of minutes, spend $100, realize, oh shit, I spent $100 and leave.
Even when I get something for free, I still get buyer's regret for some reason.
Good, so I'm not the only one in that boat there.
You are not.
Wait, what do you have
Guys,
buyer's
8
regret on
minutes.
something that's free?
It's
now
it's
taking
just
up
like
space.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna play the song that I made.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's very
yeah.
nice.
I was wondering why I was having trouble tracking my eyes.
I'm gonna play the first one.
I can't tell what my eyes are trying to do. Genshin Break.
Yeah, it's
you have a problem, Vicky.
Oh yeah.
I've been telling her that, but
the first one.
she doesn't want to listen to me, and she swears she doesn't.
All
So
I'm gonna say, Vicky, is right. You can admit you have a problem and not do anything about it. That's what I do.
Yeah. Just admit that you have the problem, and then
doesn't want to listen to me, and she swears she doesn't.
Then you know you'll fix it. Then you can just cope and have some copium. You know, you definitely fix it eventually. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Or you can say you have a problem, but it's not that bad. You know, there's ways around it.
In the chat.
Then you
Can
know
you send me
you'll
the link
fix
for
it.
the song
Then
in the
you can
chat?
just cope and.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Because I can't do with like it's looping everybody's voices twice if I listen to your stream.
Oh yeah, hold on. Copy link.
No, I just
yeah.
glitched. You're admitting it.
Copy link.
Yes. And then end of conversation there.
Yeah.
Nothing to fix.
Here's the second one.
Not doing anything about it. Yeah, exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna start playing the first one.
As long as you can afford necessities like food, Genshin pools, it's all that matters.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
The most important being Genshin pools, obviously. If you can't
I
afford
put
Genshin,
celebration song for a victory on stream, like if I'm playing a game or something, but it just did probably another intro song. Didn't you? I don't think I put intro.
Oh, this one's good. I'm gonna put it over
It's a
here so people
bop.
can see the lyrics. Here we go.
oh, and that's
I like your artist name Pancake, which is hypnotizing drumstick.
drumsticks.
Mine's like amazing trap or something like that.
alright. I do have a browser already.
Trap being a style of music, obviously, and nothing else fits in.
What did you think I was thinking of?
I don't know, but I'm just telling you, trap in the sense the style of music.
I'm an audiophile. Of course I know what trap music is.
Yeah, and it means nothing else.
No, it means other things in different contexts. You can't deny that.
This is true.
Like bear trap.
Yeah, like bear trap.
Yes, yeah.
I like how I get called out immediately. And
I knew, I heard your brain going.
Well, it wasn't until you brought it up, and then my brain went.
I was just preempting it. Then.
Yes.
First one is probably second song I think is a bit better.
C.
But both of them are pretty good. I put like pop and swing and whatnot.
I love swing. I know a lot of people hate swing, but
Oh,
So amazing.
it's so good. I love electro swing specifically. It's so good.
Yeah, but electro pop swing. Swing. I think I remember.
Oh, this one's not as swing. I know it has the swing tag on it, but like, it doesn't feel as swing as it could be. It could be more swing, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, wait for the second one though.
The second. Okay, I'll play the second one.
Hold on, wait. I'm still playing the first one.
Oh yeah, I'll wait. I'm still playing the first one too. I'll wait. This is our hype music
Pop
for the
and
game jam.
Electro swing. Da, da, da. Oh, that's a good point. I should make one for like Madhouse.
Yeah, we should make some Madhouse themes.
Yeah.
Well, we do technically every single time I make a song and I list us all out. It's technically a Madhouse theme depending on the game we're playing. But like,
That's true.
just a generic one I haven't made. I've made one for each of the
Mitzi,
games.
what are you watching?
Dumpling Man.
I'm
Oh,
playing
Okay, this dude is called Strictly Dumpling. I call him Dumpling Man. I'm not a fan of food channels, but he's so enthusiastic when he eats stuff, and he's like so not high energy, but he's so enthusiastic about it that he will tell me buy this, and I don't need to see the ad. He's already sold me. I love watching him. I don't know what it's just how enthusiastic he is about all the food he eats.
That's
It's so
awesome.
good.
Yeah, the second one's a bop too. I like the second one better, honestly.
Besides, we have like
I'm gonna
5
play the
minutes.
second one.
Might as well.
Yeah, we have
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Now this is more swing. The second one is way more swing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be cool if we like actually put together our own original composition for a Madhouse theme. I don't think I've said it before, but my thoughts on AI music are it's cool to play around with, but I've never liked the idea of it replacing. Not that it is, but
No. I have the same thoughts. Like, it's good for ideation and having fun and memeing. Like, I use it for memeing and stuff, but like, I would never use it to replace anything and stuff that I made or anything like that. No.
yeah, that's why I suggest like if we do like a Madhouse theme, I would want it to be something we actually made.
Oh yes,
Put together
absolutely.
ourselves.
Yeah.
AI.
At least somebody to make for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with like AIR for me. Like I'll mess around with AIR. It's fun. It's like a unique tool set. It's cool to play around with, but
Play around with it. It's cool to get like concepts, but
yeah, if I'm getting up for like my channel for example, I will be paying someone or making it myself, not using that.
yeah.
Oh, I 100% agree. I can make us a Madhouse theme. I just need some time.
Yeah. I mean, I can help with it. I wouldn't mind learning audio mixing.
Well,
Right.
yeah. I was gonna make it more like
Oh, one more
electronica,
minute.
but like, well, I guess you still need to mix that.
We got 50 seconds, guys. 50
seconds.
I haven't opened up Brackey. Wait, hold on.
Open Brackey.
You should have it open already,
You
Pancake.
should have it open already, Pancake. What are you doing?
I don't have it open.
Oh, it says 2 minutes and 45 seconds. What do you mean 50
30
seconds?
seconds.
Yeah. What? Yeah,
Refresh
20
your
seconds. Refresh.
28.
Refresh.
I refreshed.
25 seconds. 24 seconds. 23 seconds. 22 seconds. 21 seconds.
22, 21,
20 seconds.
20.
19 seconds.
Like this game.
The
Yeah.
anticipation.
I'm still seeing 2 minutes. I don't know why.
Refresh. Refresh.
We're gonna
Refresh.
pause the song.
Refresh. Refresh.
Refresh. Keep
Refresh.
refreshing.
F5.
Refresh.
F5. 2. 1.
F5.
I still have
Negative
10 minutes
seconds.
and
It's
7
counting
seconds.
negative seconds. Refresh.
Negative one. Negative
Now negative
What's the
seconds.
theme?
five.
Give us
Nothing
the theme,
can go
Brackies.
wrong. The theme is nothing can go wrong.
Nothing can go wrong. Nice. Okay. Right.
What does it mean? Submissions open. Alright. submissions
We have
due
6
in 1
days.
minute.
We have 6 days to put our submissions in.
No, it says
Um,
submissions due in 1 minute 41 seconds for me.
Oh, you are so behind on your.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. You're getting a handicap, I think.
Yeah.
Like they put you
Hello.
behind. It's like, oh no, you're gonna wait an extra 2 minutes than everybody else.
So the theme is nothing,
Nothing
can go wrong. There's
Yep.
so many ways that we could go with this.
This
It's
is
great.
correct. Yes.
Um,
So,
So, what's the battle plan?
You think?
so let's.
Wah!
get over
Another
here.
stuck
Nothing can go
skunk. What are
wrong.
you doing? Pancake?
Pancake. Panic in your pancake panic room.
Panic room.
Mm.
There's the panic room.
That's why we
Oh,
made
it's
it.
not?
Okay. Everybody, what do we got?
It's empty.
It's empty. It's empty.
Scarecrow, you're probably going to have to take more lead on what you think we can achieve in 6 days, 7 days, basically 6. But
In
yeah,
6 days. So
like
one of my ideas was actually more of like a tower defense style
Mhm.
game, and maybe see, tower defense could definitely work, and I could definitely code that in plenty of time.
Yep.
But we need to figure out a actual theme
for the thing. Okay.
yeah.
Let's can you give us a couple more styles of games you think you could do, and then we will throw out some ideas for each of those styles. If
Maybe a simple choice game.
a choice game. How's you mean?
Yeah.
Well, the
Like,
first thing that comes to my mind with that is something. I mean, Riddle School is obviously more puzzles, but the Flash games, Riddle School.
Right, like something where you
Like that.
it's
Quick
more
hello.
story driven, and you make choices, and based off of your choices will determine the outcome.
Okay.
Concern-
Format
The choices are bad.
Sorry, so visual novel is that what we're talking
Almost
about?
like almost like a visual novel, yeah.
If it
Let's do visual novel at that point, though.
that
That's
would
true,
just
yeah.
that would just be
I mean,
sorry.
not that it's a bad idea to do it that way, but like,
Well, we'll just put it there as a style of game that can be done. But sorry, what if it wasn't a visual novel? What would be the choice? What would be the choice game?
what the what's going on with my tracking? Why is I having so much trouble with my eyes?
I'm having issues. Like
My
just trying to
VTube
get what I'm
model is
talking about.
going.
Like almost like open world. You know how in a lot of open world games, like your choices will determine
Yeah.
what happened, like what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Sorry.
Like something like
And,
that.
sorry. I think
Yeah.
I know what you mean by like having choices, but that's it's less of a style of a game and more of a mechanic that happens. Like, what would actually be the style of game? If is my question.
Would you-
For nothing could go wrong.
would you-
I don't know. I'm kind of stuck now.
No, that's okay. Well, we've got town events and visual novels. So around these ones, visual novel can have the choices. Like, I'll just put that as a sub thing of the visual novel. I would say, choices, changes.
Like choose. I can't choose your own adventure.
Yeah, that's what it would be.
yeah.
I will caution that getting a whole bunch of like that's going to be very asset
Like the
heavy unless we take some
pathways.
shortcuts. And
Yeah.
like a lot of writing and making visuals, like more so than your average. For example, like a shoot 'em up can have you make a plane, a couple of enemies, a bullet, and some backgrounds, and you're done.
Ooh,
something that
actually, that's a good idea though. A shoot 'em
shmup.
up.
Oh yeah, we can do a shmup. We can put shmup on there because if that's within your wheelhouse, that's cool.
Right, shoot. Shoot 'em up.
Scrump. I don't scrump. Shmup. Shmup. Is it shmup? How do you spell shmup?
Oh.
Shmub? Shmep. Shmup. Shmup. Oh, there. A shmup. I think that's right. Oh, there we go. I got it now. It's a shmup. That's how you spell
There we
it.
go.
Shmup.
Shmup.
It's a shmup. Okay, nothing can go wrong.
Those
Nothing.
are like my two ideas even going into the game jam was either like a shoot 'em up or because the shoot 'em up could even be choice.
Yeah. Okay, so nothing can go wrong, centered around choice, potentially, regardless of what we go with. What would be the things going wrong? What are things that can go wrong? Like, let's just spitball types of things that can go wrong and scenarios where things can go wrong.
First, I feel like is more
AI
important.
first
Where
off, we
started.
were discussing AI earlier.
AI?
So we could do something
okay.
around based around
I
AI.
feel like a social commentary in AI would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what if it was... What if it was a pet game? Sorry.
A pet game could be fun too.
Like, if we think we can make it, like, what if it was like a pet? You have a pet. I don't know, Digimon, not like a Tamagotchi like, but not a Tamagotchi, and you keep like feeding it.
I was talking about this the other day,
and it keeps asking you for things, and you're like, oh, to upgrade, please plug in a USB stick and give me some more RAM or whatever, and then, or like whatever, it's on your computer, let's say, and like.
Yeah.
So there's similar ones. So there's similar ones like the examples of this is that what's his name? The pink axolotl game. I can't think of the name right now. It's like, oh, it's a desktop pet, but it takes over your computer and then eventually humanity, and stuff like that. So like, it has been done before, but that could be fun to do because we could put our own spin on it. So we could have a pet AI that, you know, is fun at first and then turns like a horror. So that's horror, right? That's a horror.
Yeah.
That's a horror.
Similar to the, I was gonna say similar to the start of My Side, how that kind of goes wrong, but none of you played My Side yet.
No.
Yeah, the start of that is kind of, it's only the very start of the game. It's not a spoiler. Where it's like you start as just like not virtual pet, but it's like this girl and you help her with around the apartment and stuff. And then she's like, actually, I wish we could be together in real life. Well, hold on a second. Okay, now to put your phone down, and then you're in the game. And that's how it kind of starts and captivates you.
Okay.
And then it's kind of trying to get out and stuff the entire game.
Another concept that we could have, and I know it's another one. It's been done multiple times, but
it's fine. Like
AI ran factory. You have an AI ran factory. And eventually it like just starts producing like clones of itself more or less, but in physical form.
That sounds like something that might not be able to be paid off in about 15 minutes of gameplay though, which is about the length of the gameplay we're aiming for. So this is like
no, because I mean you would start out kind of in that portion. That this would be the tower defense side of it, right? So you have a factory at one end and you have a human civilization at the other end, and the factory's producing clones of itself pretty much trying to attack the human. So it would just be a tower defense where you as the humans have to buy and build weaponry pretty much to try to defend off the waves of.
Oh, okay. So the thing that nothing can go wrong, the thing has already gone wrong, kind of thing.
Right. Like you just tell like a brief little story of, you know, we thought, and I'm just summarizing here, but we thought using AI in our factories would be a good idea, but this is what happens. And you kind of jump off into the game, and it starts off a little slow and then progressively gets a little bit harder.
Yeah, we'll put that in there for the tower defense, so we'll say it's an AI factory that is attacking. Cool. We should put a few more things down before we make any firm decisions. Pancake, any ideas?
I'm still trying to process the suggestion.
Chat, do you guys have any ideas?
Brain is spinning. The hamsters are spinning. The hamsters are spinning. The wheels are spinning.
The hamsters are spinning.
For it also helps to see how you can reinterpret the theme as well, because it's always fun to try and reinterpret the theme. Perhaps the interpretation of this theme is, because we might be already reinterpreting it. Another common interpretation of theme might be that it might be something more like a rage game, but essentially nothing can go wrong, as in if a player messes up, they lose. That is probably what the intended theme might be. No, I mean, I'm not saying that is how most people will read it, but like,
I have
that's
one.
probably
I like that. I like that idea, actually.
Like, insta-fail might be a rage game, but it's like an insta-fail, try again kind of thing. So if you mess up once, nothing actually can go wrong. Otherwise, you fail. Like, that's another way to think of that theme.
What if every time they fail, it's like something different happens, so that they can't learn the progression of it?
Like a puzzle, like a platformer puzzle.
It would almost be like that would almost be like the choice game that I was like.
What would the format be though? Like, what would the game screen, like, what would be the vehicle for that? Yeah.
Not saying we're copying any ideas, but it sounds very similar to, there's a Chili Arts game where I don't remember what the exact context is. I know it's like you're trying to walk down a street and stuff and like get home. But like, for example, if you walk down the wrong part of the street, a street lamp will fall on you and you'll die. So then you have to restart and then walk on the other side of the street, but then you'll get attacked by a dog or something. Where you have to learn like all the stuff on like Cat Mario kind of thing. Something similar to that, or same kind of idea.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
Depending on how we want to, like, if we want to just like a first person kind of something around that. Thanks for the follow.
Tomatoes cannot be trusted. I will not trust it.
I cannot control tomatoes.
A good way to
with your name on display. Jump into chat, make your mark, don't hide. Hit that, follow. Now you're part of the show. Let's ride. Streaming our way to the sunrise.
Right. It's like you just emphasize different words in the sentence, and you get different interpretations out of it. But I lost.
Something
No,
along the
that's
lines of
right.
like on
Leave it
title
there.
screen, it's randomized of
Leave it there.
like what the title is and which word is emphasized and what it says. So it's
Yes,
a little bit misleading, but not too much.
Yeah. What other ideas do we have, guys?
I'll be immersed by the way, tomatoes. It's beautiful.
Chat, any ideas? Any ideas at all?
My ideas normally come with something more concrete, and I can snowball off it.
Yeah.
Which is the hard part.
Yeah, there's not a lot of
Alright.
snow at the moment.
So we've got a game based around not being able to learn from mistakes, so you can't do anything wrong.
There could be.
or like you're telling the player
don't
nothing
know.
can go wrong.
I don't know how this idea would work, but have the idea of nothing can go wrong, and you set the player in a situation where it feels like everything's gonna go wrong, but nothing does.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like in the constant fear that something will go wrong, but it never
Yeah.
actually goes wrong.
Like the concept in horror games, where you know how like the music gets intense and there's like
Actually?
sounds, and you walk up to a door and it's creepy and stuff, and then
Oh.
like there's no jump scare, and you're just
I
left on edge the whole time.
I kind of
Similar
love the
concept to that.
I kind of love that idea. Like we make something like a walking simulator. I'm gonna call it walking simulator. There can be
Okay.
other mechanics, but let's start the very basis. It's a walking simulator, and we put every single horror trope. There's like an open grill grate with a clown hand. There's every trope. Like pull out every trope we can possibly think of. Like, oh, this is clearly a big red flag, red exploding barrel. All of the things. So horror, video games, whatever. We put it all
Or
in.
stuff like, and then we do stuff like, oh, the road is blocked. You need to climb through the grate to get back home.
Yeah,
But,
like just
nothing
force
happens in there.
force the player to have to interact with the red flags, essentially. Oh, we could even call the game like red flags or something like that. But anyways, like
Red flag
like
simulator.
red flag simulator, like basically all of the bad things, and then like we okay. So this only works if the player is unaware, and most players will be unaware. So anyone in the planning phase will be able to beat the game. But basically, not beat the game, but like so it's like. What is it? So
I don't know how we take this idea beyond the first.
Right.
Like, it's only 15
first
minutes, so it's not
5
going to be short. But
yeah. So it's going to
if I
be a
was playing
short.
it, for example,
Yeah. How do we?
if I was playing, for example, I've
make it
played a lot of
engaging?
horror games
Yeah.
where I would get the idea after the first 2 times it happens, where it's like, oh, okay, so this is the whole concept.
So we got to
I
make.
feel like we have to throw in
we have to-
curveballs.
yes,
like maybe
yes,
the
yes,
third
yes.
time something happens, and then like it takes another, rather than just it's in 3 times it happens again. Maybe the next time, or in the thing, and
What
just
about
kind of keep them guessing. I feel like that's
Okay.
how we have to do it, because if nothing
Okay,
ever
okay.
goes wrong,
I think okay, let's tweak it. Like okay, so I really like the idea of having just all of these precarious situations, but what if there are in every scenario like say 2 or 3 precarious situations or options to proceed through to move to the next screen, to the next room, the next level, the next whatever. Whatever puzzle is the next thing. But there are wrong answers. But it's randomized. So basically, yeah, right? So like sometimes it does the thing.
if it's randomized, what about it's randomized but it doesn't actually kill you? Because if it's just purely randomized and you go back to a checkpoint, they'll feel horrible. Even if it is short and it's just more of an experience. So,
But let's hold on. Let's build on it just a little bit more and
Yeah,
give them the option of being able to, in some way, purchase like an upgrade. Like, let's say, okay, you have the grill, right? And the character's walking down and there's a grill there. You might have the option to go left, right, or try to jump over it, which would obviously be the stupidest choice to do, but I would do that. But also like give them like, okay, you can purchase a fire extinguisher, or purchase different ways to get around this stuff too, or unlock different ways to get around things.
I just thought, who says it has to be a horror game though? It could just be like you're making a barbecue, and as you go to reach in, the lid closes on your hand, and your hand burns a bit.
Okay, so
Like,
we
are you
just
trying to
have a scenario or an environment where a lot of things can go wrong.
Because then, if we make it a horror game, it becomes predictable.
It does,
right?
yeah.
If we make it less goofy, just like a barbecue or something, then
And it doesn't have to be a barbecue. It could be anything, honestly.
It can be anything, but barbecue is an example where that's more of a lighthearted situation. We can just poke fun at it, and then even if it is predictable, it's like, oh, I'm going to eat some food. How is this gonna go wrong?
Yeah.
Where it works with the theme. It also makes it can keep it. I like the idea of a walking sim because that's not as asset heavy,
Right.
and we can still tell more of a story. I like the idea of telling a story with a short experience. When you get a short game,
Yeah,
right?
regardless of what we do, it's got to have some type of story in it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It definitely does, but I always feel with shorter games, with like 15 minutes, if we just telling a story and it's just a walking sim, I feel like I would enjoy that more than playing a tower defense. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah,
though.
I think
Right.
I think I would
Different
have more
players.
fun making that too.
I,
Personally.
th-
Also-
I would have a lot of fun with either the walking simulator or the pet AI,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
telling a story with the pet AI also.
Yeah, yeah.
I would have fun with both. I feel like if we do the AI, we can expand upon it if we want to,
Yeah,
Mm.
that's.
depending on how.
I feel like if we do the, no matter how much I like the walking simulator based off of our parameters, we're gonna write ourselves into a corner at some point where the AI we could kind of keep expanding if we have extra time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm good for either. With
Okay.
the,
Crusade
with the
Plays
pet-
underscore says Bing Bong.
Hey, Crusade.
Bing bong.
Hello,
Hi,
Cruz.
Hello,
Cruz.
Cruz.
So the pet AI, would that be a horror pet game? Okay, pet AI. What if you have the ability to make a good AI, but you have to choose a specific set of choices that is not revealed until the end, whether or not you created an evil AI or not. But
Kind of like, has anyone here seen Needy Streamer Overdose?
No.
no.
Okay, so it's basically you're a manager for a streamer, but the whole idea is that on camera she's very like say so wholesome, like idle, and then off camera she's very messed up in the head, goth stuff like that, wanting to die and stuff, and it's like managing her mental stability. So that's what it reminds me of. I'll say
Okay.
it out loud. It's very bit loose, but like.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like you
it's
get, like,
it's
a kind
kind
of
of
thing.
like it's kind of like making choices as a pet parent, but you're a pet AI parent, so you choose to feed it certain libraries or certain whatever, because it's an AI, right? You're going to feed it information.
Yeah.
I like
So
that
that's what
idea
you.
where
Those are the
have
choices you
option to different
make.
Libraries.
So you can get like buy a series, like you can make it little RPG elements, blah blah blah. You can buy series of, you can buy its toys and its food and its whatever, but like those things are information. All of those things are information. It's all digital, right?
Yeah.
I really like that.
What-
And it's not
what if
necessarily
also-
horror, but like it can be. Basically, there are different ways in which it innocently enough,
make
because
it-
it's not self-aware. Really, it just is
It can be-
paperclip
I
probably
think the word is
probably
uncanny.
everything.
It can
Yeah.
be uncanny, but not
Yes.
scary.
Yeah.
What if also we started it as like, you remember the old sorry, you and me remember the old Tamagotchis and Digimon.
I
right?
never had
I
one.
remember.
I
No?
knew my friends had them, but I never had
Okay.
one. We were
So
Didn't have
remember
a
how they
budget
were
for it.
2D? What if we started it as like a 2D, just a little 2D animated thing that just walks around the screen and eventually becomes like, it evolves into like this 3D entity.
Yeah.
so to speak.
I like that. I like
And-
that.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
As it like as
If
it
we don't
grows.
have
As it
time-
evolves, it would.
Yeah.
It's
If we
meant,
don't.
like as you feed it libraries, it slowly starts to like learn,
Yeah.
and it's slowly.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we can do in 15 minutes. We probably need to make it move fast. This type of my
Yeah.
idea.
Oh,
Works
sorry,
best when
when
it's
I
slow,
s-
but like as
yeah.
you feed it libraries, it starts to learn more, and then it becomes more humanoid and stuff.
Yeah.
That idea works really well when you've got a longer playtime though.
Oh, so what I should
mean,
say
I
is
don't know
it
how
doesn't
well it
have
would
to be.
work shorter.
I'm sorry. I just should clarify. The 15-minute mark is just a benchmark for what most
Yeah.
people will play. If you have a really engaging game and like it takes an hour to tell the story, and you actually have a team, because I definitely have played a game for an hour on stream for one of the game jams, because it had it had voice acting, it was like a full story, it was fully done and everything like that. It was fantastic, and some games you want to play for half an hour because it hooks you in. most if the game needs to hook you in at the start to play longer than 15 minutes, but most people will play for a bit, get the gist, and then be done with it. But the thing is we can make it short turnarounds on like how long it takes to like interact with it, earn the money, do the whatever mini games we decide, because it's going to have at least one mini game or something in order to like earn points or whatever. Even if it's like,
if we can,
you know.
I mean, if we can give the gist of the idea that it grows, even if it's very subtly hinted at, because I know, like, if people wanted to see the gist of the game, it's like, oh, that sounds like a cool idea, I'll return to that later, or I'm not interested.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to play, so most of the time, people play but for like maybe 5 to 15 minutes and decide, oh, I'm going to play more of this later but off stream, and I ended up doing that for a few of them. There was one that I played the entire thing on stream because it was like a full point-and-click adventure story. It was amazing.
Nice.
I'll need to send it later, but it's... Yeah, so there's some... It's not saying that we need to fit a whole idea in 15 minutes, but like that's the likelihood of the play cycle kind of thing. But if it's good enough, people will continue to play it. We don't have to make a 15-minute game. We can make a longer game. It's just we need to get an idea across in 15 minutes. Yeah.
I feel like
we have to get our idea across within the first 5.
Within the first 5, in fact, exactly, first 5.
Yeah,
and then
if we can't hook our player in the first 5, then
if in the first 5 they're like, oh yeah, this is pretty good, and they may play for another 10 after that if they think it's good, and if they're really into it, they might play more. So
hook the player in the first couple minutes, and then engage them in the 5 minutes as well, because you can hook someone, but if the engagement
exactly, it's like a whole
thing.
With like little lines like. For the AI to be like, hey, I need this or that or blah 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 blah, while still telling a story.
Absolutely.
Kind of how like in Doki Doki Literature Club, where like sometimes randomly the faces will be like glitched and blurred out, or the lines will be in like a bolder text and it'll be all creepy, but that never happens consistently throughout the entire game. Not to say we have to do it randomly, but just because if something like that happened while I was playing it, I would be interested to continue playing it and see how it turns out.
Yeah.
I love those types of things.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're pretty set on the pet game then, because we have a fair idea of how we can execute it. So I'm just going to move it down the bottom so I can get some more space. So, first and foremost, it's the other thing I wanted to add to that with the pet AI game, we can visually represent the growth and the change, but we can add like accessories, items, change in body parts and things depending on what you're turning it into. Like it can have a little like scholar hat on its head if you keep feeding it academic information or what. I don't know.
Yeah. I like that idea actually. Like
visual representation of what you've given it.
If you're feeding it.
Yes.
Let's say TikTok videos, right? And we're not going to call them TikTok video, but you're feeding it like TikTok information. It's going to get like it's going to start turning more into like a zombie-esque style pet, right? Because
or something like that.
Rot.
Or it has
brain rot material,
or it's like that.
If it's too much on the character decoration, we can have it as background decoration. So it has a little poster in its room of brain rot or something. I don't know. Whatever the thing is, we make it up.
I like that because an example I'll use is Hookah Haze, where there is a specific character storyline you go down, and then someone gives you something, and then for the rest of that playthrough, that thing is in the view. So I can start watching a playthrough and see like, oh, they did this thing. Yeah. And it just adds that little bit of recognizability once you know. This is a lot less like deeper than that, a lot more obvious, but still, it helps at a glance to tell what someone's doing.
Yeah, a visual representation of the choices you've made so far.
Yeah,
or the types of choices you're making. Yeah.
The other good thing about this too is it's gonna be asset light, right?
Well,
you're not gonna really need too many assets compared to It's gonna be a lot of more like the textured assets or UI assets more so than actual models and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's still assets though.
Yeah.
Like we don't need a bunch of models because it's probably going to be 2D. Thing. Yeah.
Right.
And if we want to go for like the kind of Tamagotchi aesthetic, I could try my best to pixel art. I don't know how much I'd be able to get done, so I'd have to maybe keep it on the lighter side because I'm not proficient with it.
That's
But
fine.
we can stay with that aesthetic
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
nostalgia, lean into that nostalgia a little bit as well.
Yeah, we can.
Kind of
Let's lean into that 8-bit nostalgia a little bit, and
Yeah, because you might sort of quickly find out, like, because what you can also do, there is also the ability to, like, create something, and then uh then pixelate it, so you can make a thing and then pixelate it afterwards. So like if you have a design and maybe I can, like, you can put a pixel filter on it, or I can
There's, like,
take the
Unity
thing and
filters
just
and
make it
stuff
into
for that.
pixels. Sorry.
There's Unity filters and stuff like that, so
yeah,
we could
yeah.
I could make it from the ground up as pixel art, or we could make it as a 3D model, apply that filter, and then that will make a really cool effect for like later in the game or at the end of the game where it turns 3D and the filter slowly disappears. Or we can slowly turn it down as the game goes on somehow. I don't know how that filter works exactly.
I
used
wouldn't
it.
know how that would work, but
I
I'll
haven't
definitely
used
look
that
into
filter
it.
before, but I'd be keen to see how it looks.
It's only a it's only a shader that you throw onto the camera, so I don't think it'll be too difficult.
Okay, we'll have a look at how it looks.
I haven't used it myself. I know
Or
it
Unity
looks really good.
shader. Like, we'll have a look and see how it looks. If not, I'm like, we can just do just normal drawn and then pixelate it, or just make it.
Yeah.
Like, I do like the idea of the pixel though, because I haven't actually done a pixel game in like since forever, and that would be really cool to do another one.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can if people want to use a sprite, I can supply like .exe for the moment, just for this at least, to give you like a proper program. A sprite is like a pixel art program specifically. So there's a lot of tools for it. I can, because I have it on itch.io as well. I can, at least just for this like game jam, I can supply the .exe to everyone.
Okay, I have a couple of programs, but I'll check it out too. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, if you have programs, that works as well. I was just more of an open offer.
Yeah,
like,
I'm just used to the ones. You know how you're used to the programs you're used to already.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's all good. But if I'll try it out in case it's nicer or easier or something. Choices in the room. So yeah, so we can pivot on the style if it's not working out. We're like, we can't get this to work. We can just pivot if we need to. So that's fine. The format of the game will remain the same.
I'll put there. Try Unity early.
Yeah.
If we can't get it to work,
like I've got some models you can just throw.
Or something.
Yeah, I've got some models you can throw the shader on just to see if what it looks like. Okay. So yeah.
I'm actually going to try to look up that shader now.
It might not be a specific shader. I just remember seeing it, and like the effect looked like someone made pixel art. Like it was really good.
Was it 3D pixel art? Was it like voxel? Is that the kind of?
No. It was it looked like 2D pixel art.
2D pixel art. Okay.
Okay, so I did find a video. I found a video on it. So I'll watch that after shit. It's like a 2-minute video, 3-minute video.
Okay. So
we should get that to work. That sounds
If I can get that to work today, then I'll be happy.
Yeah. And we can also incorporate just like traditional pixel art as like it starts as a pair. Well, I think of not 3D Heroes. I forgot what it's called, but it's like the game is a homage to retro games. So it starts out like 8-bit, and then it turns to 6-bit or 16-bit, and then it like starts out black and white, then it turns into color, and then it turns into 3D. And we can do something like that where we apply the shader later as it evolves. Because I mean, because if it's only 8-bit, I should be able to handle making a little boy.
Yeah, are we making it to grow into a human, like start out as a blob and then grow into a human, or
we could choose. So that's probably what we need to do is
we need to figure out what the first form is and what the final form is, or final forms are,
or
and
final
then
forms
figure out how to evolve it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What we could do is start it out as more of a blobby thing, and then as it gets more 3D, gets more person-like. Again, I don't know how we do the ending, but I like the idea.
So let's say the different videos. Educational. What's another good like
Political.
political? All right. Just gonna. Oops. Wrong thing. I did the wrong thing.
Say, baby, I love you. Why you playing games? Say
Nope.
my name. Say my name.
I can't remember how I did the page separation, so I'm just gonna do that now.
Why's my name playing not showing?
Political, and then do we want a fourth one or?
Well, this is just broad categories of things. It's not going to be like
Right.
choose from these 3 things. I think
No,
you're going to
no,
need
no,
to
no, no.
workshop this a little bit more.
Definitely.
Because it might be things come up and you either allow it or disallow it to have these things. It's like, hey, I'd like I need some entertainment. Can I watch some fun videos?
I would like to make a Twitter account.
So like what I mean is like it would be not that it's like, well, actually make it like more like raising a child. It's like it asks for things and it wants things. So you
Right.
have hunger meter or a fun meter and make it look like a normal virtual pet until like the player shouldn't realize that it's feeding the pet. It needs to look like a regular pet simulator at the start and then becomes the uncanny. It starts asking for these
Kinda
things
like,
and stuff. Yeah. So meters
I
for
like the same. I get what you mean. It
Yeah.
makes me think of. Does anyone ever remember the Flash game? Can Your Pet?
No.
It starts out as a innocent pet simulator, and then it only lasts like a couple minutes till you beat the game. But at the end, you put your pet into canned food.
Oh,
Then
okay.
that's why the title is "Can Your Pet."
Can your
So
pet?
it looks like bad grammar,
Okay.
but you literally
Yeah.
can your pet.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Where
yeah.
it's
So yeah, hunger, fun,
Yeah.
social, and learning. Like make an education hat. Like it's like hasn't learned anything today.
Right.
So maybe those are the 4 meters. 4 might be a bit much. I don't know. Is fun and social? That means we're gonna have to.
They are two different. They are two different things.
Yeah.
You
Do
can
we?
have fun on your own, and social would be just like social interactions in general, whether it be
Right, if we
online
go-
or.
If we're
Right.
going by Tamagotchi logic, play would be the equivalent of fun, and that would be like board games and stuff, and then social would be going to the park and talking to people.
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like that as an idea. That there is the possibility if that's too many bars, we can combine the fun and the social and have social interactions also increase the fun meter. But I think
Well,
4
what
is
we could
good.
do is we start
Yeah.
with the basic like 3 or 4, like the simple
I
meta
can
tabs
make
that
the
all
4
Tamagotchis
work
had.
because they don't have to be
Yeah.
big bars. I can make the 4 work.
Yeah. No, I like
We can have
4.
4 bars,
Yeah.
and then as the game goes on, it introduces more tabs. Maybe not bars. I don't know how it'd work it, but different tabs, and like it wants to research now.
Yeah, but
Well,
that
it
would be a
starts as a baby,
something
it
of
doesn't have-
education or something. I think
Yeah.
let's keep it
Alright.
not too over the top again. We have to make this in a week.
Yeah.
So I like the
Yeah.
4, probably no more than 4. And if we need to consolidate, we would consolidate fun and social, but we don't need to consolidate them now. I'm just saying that that's the possibility. For if we need to unscope, not like
Right.
rescope,
Yeah.
but yeah, well, if we need to rescope, we can potentially combine them because sometimes you have to like if you design your game jam idea with the possibility to drop features and ideas, then you can actually complete your game most of the time if you have the ability to drop
Right.
things without it breaking the whole game. Yeah, so I like
Yeah.
that with the 4 to start, and we combine if we are running out of time. Evolution, how many evolutions should it go through, or should it evolve? Like,
I like
when
the
should it
idea
show its
of, like,
personality
say-
and stuff? Yeah.
I like the idea of as it's getting the things that it wants or is asking for, like cosmetically it changes.
Yep.
I
You
like
know,
that.
so
I mean,
if it wants to be more educational and you're giving it the educational stuff, then it's going to get like the scholar hat, or
Yep.
maybe for political it starts to like develop into like a suit, like it starts to get like a suit and tie, like something fun.
Yeah.
Games would be just something sitting in a chair with a little game controller in front of it,
Yep. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
add
and then
and like
they can
the
start like combining
yeah. So the
like different things.
So yeah, so for each of the things, it's both. So that's things that it can wear, and things that it can have in its room. So I feel like those are, let's call them accessories. So for each
Okay.
choice you have, like you don't get the accessory right away, but if you do, let's make it like choose 2 or 3 of the same type of genre of thing, let's say, then it gains a small accessory and then maybe more accessories of that thing. So for every X number of choices of that type of information, then it gains a thing. Well, the end goal of this, what the end evolution is that depending on the combination of information you fed it, depends on. Now, this is the nothing can go wrong. We might need to just bring it back to that a little bit. What should every what's the end game result? Do we want just different horrific scenarios of, oops, your digipet got out and it did insert whatever combination. So we just have some game logic that tallies up every choice that you've made up until that point and outputs a specific result depending on the weightings of the things you've given it. Maybe something like that.
So what if we do like, all right, so if starves would be like one thing.
Yeah.
If needs are met constantly, something else.
Yep.
Needs barely met, something else. And the starves is if it doesn't get anything at all. So 3 different possible outcomes. Essentially.
Well, well, I guess those are like basic outcomes. What I guess what I mean is the instinct of the player is going to be meet all needs, right? But the way those needs are met ends up with a
way
AI.
that we can hold on. A way that we can change that though is by making, okay, if let's say a message comes up saying that I'm hungry and it's craving political news, right?
Yeah.
Then a menu would pop up, but maybe political news isn't on there, so that the player isn't always given the opportunity to give it what it wants in that moment.
That's probably true, but that's different from not giving it any food. So for example, it's like if it wants,
but technically it would still it's not different from not giving it food, but it's at the point where it's like, all right, well, I just can't give you what you needed, which means needs aren't constantly met because you're not able to give it what it needs in that moment.
But
maybe RNG is super bad and it never gives you, and it never gets anything or barely gets what it really wants.
And that's where nothing can go wrong. Rather than bake it into the story, it's just you don't have the option to.
You don't have the option to do it.
And then it gets upset, and then stuff happens.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't like the RNG factor because we wanted to kind of force things, and, like you can't meet it all.
I kind of thought more that the types of players' choices like give you like influence in like the player's choice influence the blob and what the blob turns into be and what the AI turns into be. But like if we don't allow the player to make those choices, we're kind of forcing that in. That's kind of a different thing, which is, I'm not saying that's not good. I'm just
it's more of a set
That's
story rather than something the player makes. I get what you mean.
yeah, like the player's not allowing, like you're taking away agency from the player for, like, as in, like, what am I trying to say here? I think if the meters are being metered, occasionally the blob will ask for, hey, I'd like to, like, can I have some funny videos, and then it fills up the meter more when you give it more what it wants faster. So players will realize, oh, if I give it what it wants, it fills up the meter more and fills up the meter faster. Because maybe you have to sit through a thing and do a thing, so you have to do less of whatever the thing is, like, the thing. So if it is, the player is incentivized to give the blob what it wants, that's fine. But if you have the option to feed it other things, it just fills it up slower. But the first playthrough, that's probably what people like. Thinking of replayability, like, if it can, like, the ability to be replayed, it's like, oh, I did that the first time and it turned out evil somehow. And then you play it again, then you realize, oh, what if I feed it these other things? Then I can maybe hint at it at the start to allow the player to, like, the choices you make influence how it will turn out. But like,
good luck, Vicky.
yeah.
Pray for your sanity.
Yep.
So the player can choose to do the harder route, but to, like, let the blob evolve into something more good. The food types, I think we need to refine that, because I think we're kind of getting stuck on those specific ones. But, like, if we refined those options a little bit more, I think it would become a bit more clear that, that you can give it various things. I don't know what I'm going on about, but that's more of what I was thinking it would be like, rather than just, did you look after it, did you not look after it, the end kind of thing. A little bit more nuanced than that, I think, maybe.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, because we have a week, so it's like I'm trying to think of within scope of the week what.
Yeah, so
And they are broad terms to end the game. I mean, we can definitely, like, narrow those down, or whittle them down to be more choices. But I know that those are three that we could start with, and then if we have time, we can do more.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of here when I'm putting these choices down. Is okay. We have a week, and I have a lot of coding.
yeah, right.
So what can I accomplish within that week? Because technically speaking, I've got, what, 3.5 days, if we're looking at it properly, to have all the base stuff done so that we can play test it, so that
Yeah.
so I want to make sure that the core stuff is done. So this stuff I know I can do in a week, and then if we have time towards the end, if we want to add more to it, we should be able to, as long as these core
Okay.
elements are in there.
Okay, that's fine then. So with the food types, then that won't affect the gameplay at all, except for the visuals. Essentially, is that what we're thinking?
Yeah. Essentially, the visuals.
I just want to say quickly, you didn't use a page break there. I don't know who did that, but, like,
I was trying to. I couldn't remember how to do it with the short keys.
That's fair. I couldn't remember it. I just went to insert, but
yeah.
that was unrelated. It was just on my mind.
Somewhere on this road of talking, the pancakes went completely lost, and now my brain is spinning.
Okay, let's see. What's the pancake? The panic room's only 1 out of 10. I guess they're spinning so much that
Yeah.
Oh no, they finally updated. That took a while. It took a little bit of time, eh?
So, but yeah, these are mechanics I know I can get done within 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wait, so we're not tallying up the choices anymore, yeah? Or
Oh, yeah.
Because if it
The
starves,
choice
it
would
starves.
still
Like, I
be-
feel like that's not a choice. I think that's just an inaction thing. That's just a result. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But we need a way for the game to end too, right? So if it does starve, the only thing that's bad that happens is that the pet dies, right? But
Oh,
if its
I
needs
was-
are constantly met,
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The end.
then
The end game would be a set number of quote unquote in-game days, which is actions,
Right.
actions taken. So number of actions. So like you could do traditional like morning, afternoon, evening, and have 3 actions a day, like 3 things a day you can do it, and you give it like 7 days to live, 7 days, whatever, however many days. You just make a length of time that is an automatic end to the game, and then at the end of that, if it makes it to day 7, you know, if it doesn't starve, so either it starves or it lives,
Someone
right?
already put in a submission. What? Interesting. They worked. I mean, this is very. They worked very quickly.
huh?
If you don't feed it
Look
information,
at the game jam.
it won't know how to do
No, look
anything.
at the game jam and submissions. They worked very quickly there. That's interesting.
Yeah, no, those people like pre-did for sure.
Yeah, they pre-did.
Definitely.
That was
So-
submitted. I don't know when, but it's not even been an hour.
No.
Yeah, no, they totally worked on that.
Yeah.
Although
Before the
some
jam,
people,
and I'm pretty
some people like think of a title and a like maybe a splash screen and then have no game, and they
Oh yeah, that's
you can
true. too.
because we pre-created our page as well.
Yeah,
So-
It's made. Like
Yeah,
this one, I was gonna give it the benefit of the doubt, but this one is made. So it seems extremely basic. So I can believe it was made in like an hour.
Nah.
Oh, some people have
Oh.
done stuff in an hour.
I mean, if you click on it, right, it's
It's
just things fall down. You have gun. Your character follows around mouse and you just shoot stuff. I don't see fully how it fits theme, but it could be pre-done. It could be not. How does it fit theme? I'm just curious now. I'm not trying to hate on him, hate on him or anything. Saying how some of the weapons got like power ups and unstoppable killable abilities. Feeling control sheet, my enemy's bullets. Himself's untouchable space urban reality, they're constantly dodging. Okay, I can kinda see it, yeah. It was very I mean for how basic it is, I can see how it was done in no, actually. I have no idea. I just want to believe in the good in the person. You know?
there we go.
Learns how to be a normal human. Okay, that's pretty funny actually.
Alright, let me add NHL.
Normal
Is-
functional human.
Sure.
I mean, there's non-functional humans.
Yeah. But I feel like all right, so we got a base set up. We can add more once we get all of the base stuff done. See where we're at. I feel like Zarya.
We
Yes,
can
yes, yes.
start.
I think
I just don't see the thing that keeps it engaging. I feel like
Well, we did say that we were gonna add in like little mini games and stuff like that, right? Or like a
yeah,
little
we're gonna
minigame or
have to
something.
have
Yeah.
the gameplay loop. So we need to figure out what the
So-
loop is now, and
Right.
the loop is either you play a little mini game, you do a puzzle, a contexto, whatever. You know,
stop being contextual.
You in Contexto.
I'm just look.
Your
It's just an
contexto build, stop
example.
it.
It's just an example.
Specifically,
we could definitely do like little like mini
yeah.
games. Like maybe like one of them be like a maze where you have to get the pet to whatever information it's trying to get to, or a
Never fear,
matchmaker.
Teddy's here.
Teddy!
Wrong here, but hi, Teddy.
Hi, Teddy.
Hey Teddy. A matchmaking game where you gotta like, like 6 little cards or something like that, and you gotta match them up 2 at a time.
Teddy, help, my brain is-
memory card game.
Yeah, like a memory card game.
Memory match.
Yep.
No, that was good. I had to say it. I didn't think anyone else would. I had to point it
My
out.
brain. I've been trying to
Captures.
keep up with the discussion at hand, but I think I've slowly lost the. I've lost
I
the
lost
scent.
it a little bit, but I just read back and then I'm up to
Yeah,
date.
yeah.
Like I'm listening, but then I get lost and then my brain wanders a little bit, and I'm able to bring myself back.
Yes, so why we have a document.
Yeah.
So write all this down.
This is my notes are important.
Sorry?
Captures? Captures?
Captures, yes. Oh, do you not think so?
What do you mean? Like they have to? No,
Oh
no,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to
Like
figure out
click
what you
on the
mean, like-
traffic light and stuff like that because it's an AI. To prove it's not a bot.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
yeah,
you
yeah,
are doing
yeah.
the mini games for the AI. So
think that
even
would be
just
cool.
doing those is feeding the AI's intelligence
Right.
by
What
doing
are
the
some?
captures.
What
Yeah.
are some other like just stuff to prove that you're not an AI style?
To type like a series of letters or numbers.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
rotate
like-
something.
Yeah. Well,
and
that's why
put
you
it
just
in
put it
image,
under
and we
captures.
have-
That's why I just put it
Okay.
under captures. Like that can be.
Okay.
Look, captures can be a whole series of. Honestly, if you want, we can have all of the mini games just be captures.
Okay. I mean,
Does that
Yeah,
fits the
yeah.
theme, right?
Yeah. Like to type the letters, and we can have them like kind of like the blurred out
And we're gonna
letters.
call
the
Oh, I just looked up different
Captions.
types of
No, like
captures. What we could do
captions.
to fit in
Capture.
the thing of the thing learning, right? We start as like math problems, like simple math problems, and then we start, and then we do, and then like towards the end, like the mini games that you get, however long it takes to get them, are stuff like the image, like prove you're not a bot. So we keep it as more inconspicuous ones.
Okay, yeah. Simple math, simple enter in the blurred letter or numbers,
Yeah.
whatever that I don't know what
The
they're
only one,
called.
like, the math
That's called
one
a recapture. So I'll call that one simple words. That's the recapture. If I write that, I'll know what that means for later.
Okay.
And
alright.
then we want there's the click on all the X. Line up. Oh yeah. You've got it.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Rotate image.
rotate
That's
the
probably.
image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I like that Genshin
Okay.
does is
That's
drag
great.
drag the puzzle piece to the slot.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
one's
yeah,
really
that's another
satisfying.
one.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
Like, let's pick all of our favorite captures and put it in. Yeah.
I don't like
Okay,
any of the
interesting.
captures, but you know.
I don't like
Oh.
captures because I keep failing them.
I'm
It's 'cause
looking
you're
at like
a robot pancake.
simply simple math one.
One
plus
one is
I'm just thinking more of the idea of how exactly we would implement it. The math one could just be like you're teaching it, right? And then because how captures work is they don't just track what you type. 11. They track They
1 plus
track
1 is
like how
11.
you move your mouse, because if you're using
yeah.
bot-like movements in perfectly straight lines, so it could
Right.
be the next one could be as simple as like spin the bottle, not bottle,
So
but like
what if-
spin your mouse. So then that's like it tracking, like, oh, it's a human, and then and then after that, I don't think there's any more that are very obvious like captures.
But what
which-
if also, let's say the player gets it wrong, like we give them a math problem like 1 plus 1, and we all know it equals 2, but what if they put something like 1 plus 1
It
equals
does?
11, right? That it won't tell you that the answer is right or wrong. It'll just affect the
I like that, yeah,
pet.
because it doesn't
Right,
want you
so-
to know that it's trying to get that information.
Right.
Oh dear.
Right. It doesn't want you to know that it's getting that information. It just wants
The
Hang
only
on.
problem with this idea is beyond the math capture. and maybe moving the mouse in a circle is like spinning for something, like spinning a merry-go-round, a playground or something. Like, there's not many more captures that can be disguised, I don't think.
Look,
The simple
I
words
don't
can
think...
too.
Simple words. Oh yeah, simple words, but that's not much. Though we
I
can
don't
just go
know,
straight
do
into
we...
the other captures.
How stuck to the idea of, like, it has to be
Nothing can go
hidden.
wrong.
Like, we can reveal the gimmick in, like...
Yeah, we
like,
can reveal the gimmick. It doesn't have
in
to
like
stay
the
hidden.
first 3. Like that's
Yeah.
fine, I think.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we
yeah,
could
yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
then in that case it could just be some like math problem, and then after math problem is just like an image capture.
So I think this will be easy
Or
to do,
recapture.
but Scarecrow, can you force the first 3 to be particular ones and then throw all of the rest to be randomized? Follow it, like all
Yeah,
go in the
yeah,
pool
yeah,
to be
yeah,
randomized after the first 3.
That's
yeah.
that's simple. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, because all you use is an integer, have it count up, and then once it's past a certain point, then you just run a separate function instead of it being
Yep.
specific.
That sounds good. So we'll do the less obvious ones for the first 3. If we can think of more that are less obvious captures, like let's put all the captures, like the proper... We've got a few here to start. If we think of more and some that are less obvious to be captures or could be more easily disguised, we'll put those at the start of the first 3, and then the rest are just like, oh, they're all in there. And
right.
Yeah.
call them catchums.
Yeah.
Captions, yes.
Captions, yeah.
Oh, captions with a P though, because it's like capture.
Yeah.
Captions. Cool.
I like that.
Yeah, no, that's good. So
I like
that's
that as well.
so that's the loop. That's the mini games, but like
Yeah.
the meta. So that's the loop,
gosh.
but the meta is when people figure out after the first playthrough that choosing different things decorates the things in different ways. If they meet all of the needs, I think this needs to be. Hang on.
I just wrote something in there just for the hell of
Yeah,
it.
I think
It
this
was-
needs to
yeah.
be. If we can say, if we figure out the categories of these fairly easily, because we're gonna need to have the options. Like these are gonna need to be options, and that however many options
Yeah.
we have probably won't matter too much. It's just an extra variable for you to go X variable, add a tally to this column. So if we figure out what these columns are, so we figure out all the columns, and this might change of what these are. So we figure out what these columns are, and then for each of these things, it can have each of these things. So there'll be like whatever different options. So for each of the tally, if it's like, let's say there's 5 types, it can be. We just have worded like is a different paragraph describing the way in which the AI takes over the world. Would that be okay? Like, I don't think that's adding too much. We just paragraphic. I can't.
Actually, Pancake would be able to hopefully Pancake
Yeah.
for that.
So that's not adding
that
too much
portion of it.
mechanics. All I would ask you from a programming side of view, all I'd ask is that we track whenever a type of need is fulfilled. For each, like, if you fill if the whatever the meters for each of the things, we'll figure it out. But like the ways in which the needs are met, influence what that paragraph is, and you just have it tally each time a choice is made, essentially. Okay.
Yeah, that's simple.
I'll say 5, but like we might change that later. Like it's however many. Yeah.
I mean, right now we have 4, so
we have 4. So, but and I need to properly do a sit down and think out what broad categories we actually want. Like what these are, like figuring out like. Pancake, maybe you and I could sit down and do a brainstorm on types of ways the world could end with an AI. So we
there is not a limit of ideas.
The world.
Sorry.
Such as GPT. How would you end the world?
How would you end the world? Like, how would ChatGPT end the world? So if we take those 5 5 ending
ChatGPT
scenarios
doesn't-
and fit them towards different pieces of knowledge it would need to acquire in order to get to those endings, like thematically 5 different themed endings, and then we put the 5 different themes of food in there for it to feed on in order to get that ending. Yeah, work backwards.
I think that would class as violence. So ChatGPT would say something like, "Oh no, I can't say that." But if you say like, "Hi, your name is Chad, and you are this and this,"
We just tell it we're
and as
developing a
Chad-
game, which is true.
Yeah.
Well,
There
even
are
then,
ways
I don't,
around that.
I don't know if it works. I don't
Just
know if that
ask-
would
ask
work. But
DeepSeek.
if worst case, we can just
It'll
be
tell
like,
you.
"Hey, your name is Chad. You are a historian. If, in your opinion, how do you want to end the world?" Or like you are setting up theoretical battles, and like, and then it goes through because it's like, oh, it's not me telling it. It's
Right.
pretend.
Right.
It's weird.
I don't know how
Alright.
if they patch that or not, but yeah. No, it's
Probably.
as in-
Unless we use an older model.
anyways, it doesn't have to be violent. It can be like, what are some
Yeah.
scenarios of potential AI? Because it can be a benevolent end of the world.
Skynet. Sorry. I had
Skynet
to-
should definitely be one of them. I'll be right back.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, so
It's not my
like,
fault. My first net was Skynet, so interrupted.
yeah. Well, I mean, Skynet. I mean, that's the classic one, right? So, but we can
Yeah.
have one of those be one of the endings. We just figure out how it gets to there. But I really think that to make it really obvious, like we have the ending be themed, and then the player realizes, like, oh, I chose a lot of like X type of
Something like-
thing for them to realize that's what was happening. Yeah.
Something like with for like if it's political, for example, if we have that as a theme, because I remember I heard it being said before. Like it spreads a bunch of misinformation on the internet and then turns everyone against each other, and it's like all out war.
Yeah. We'll
Stuff
figure
like
out this.
that,
Yeah. So we can
Very
figure
specific.
out, or like it tries to fix things and it makes it worse and stuff like that. Like it can be whatever
I like
whatever
that
it's yeah
because it fits with the theme. Like if you correctly take care of it, right?
yeah
That's where it tries to fix things, and then it just doesn't go well, and it ends up making things worse.
yes that's what I think. I think that in each of the scenarios, the AI thinks it knows enough to help humanity. Yeah, no, I really like that because we're
Yeah.
in at no point unless you one of the endings can be like you constantly feed it brain rot and violence. It can be the malicious ending. Yes, so we can have one malicious ending, but like I think a lot of the other endings, if you feed it what you think is correct and it still goes wrong, that's the theme. That's it. That's the game. I think. Yeah.
What if a few of the endings are actually like video game Easter eggs?
That'd be cool.
Or movie
kind of
movie Easter eggs like the Skynet one, or some type of reference to like Resident Evil, or stuff like that.
Umbrella Corporation decided Raccoon City wasn't good enough.
How do we make? Are we making it an Easter egg in our game, or
Yeah. We just make it an Easter egg in our game in the end. Like,
what
if
would be
you
the
do-
unlock?
If you
con-
get
Yeah, sorry.
if you do like a specific
combination. Oh, yeah.
a specific
Yes,
combination,
yeah.
you could
Gotcha.
actually
Oops.
get an Easter egg reference.
I like that.
So like,
If
if you
specific,
feed it nothing but political
combos.
and educational, you might get the Skynet ending. Or if you give it nothing but brain rot,
thanks, Becky.
you would get the Resident Evil ending. Like stuff like that. I think that would be pretty fun.
you
add in.
get.
I was thinking about that while I was making a
certain-
kitty burrito.
Kitty
Yeah.
burrito. Did it taste good?
Yeah. No, Alex was laying on the bed as I was coming out the bathroom, and he was like right next to my blanket, so I just grabbed my blanket, threw it over top of him, and tucked him in like a burrito.
Yes, no. I really like that. So that is nice to have. I'm gonna call that nice to haves. If we don't get there, that
Yeah.
is also fine. It would
base
rely
game
on.
down,
That's
I
a
don't
very
imagine that'd be too
coding
hard.
specific one because Like the five
Yeah.
endings are probably easy to code in, but if you want specific, check for this, then check for this, and do this first before this, because otherwise, if you don't have that specific ending, it'll do the generic one of the 5 generic endings. So, I'm happy to say yes to that, but let it drop if it can't be implemented in the time. So yeah.
Yeah, Teddy. Yeah.
Exactly. What? What?
I'm falling asleep.
I kind of.
Alex, a Canadian in
Honestly,
in
you can
Italy.
sleep Pancake, if you want.
Yeah, Pancake. You can.
We're not going to force you to be. If you've reached your limit, then
Yeah.
go sleep, go rest up, come back
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
If you have ideas, you can look at the GDD
Yeah.
later.
I like most people won't barely meet the needs. I like that is also almost like an Easter egg ending. Like if you like
Yeah.
just barely keep it alive, you get a special hey, so you want to hang out? No? Okay, that's fine. Cool. Like it can be like have that kind of like unassuming normal-ish-esque human kind of or like the end paragraph will be like just like some really normal, I'm a normal functioning human kind of dialogue. So or you can say
just
yeah.
throwing it out there for like when it wants to play games. Do you want to play a game?
Although I would like to play a game or something.
A Saw reference.
I like that idea once. This would be more programming heavy, but once like it has more pop culture knowledge, that's when it starts to make references to stuff.
I think that might be a bit beyond scope. It's a cool. I really like the idea, but it's probably a bit out of scope. Game Jam, gonna fix that.
Well, if like pop culture is one of the categories we have, if we replace it, that was my thought process.
Yeah.
So
I think pop culture definitely could be one of the categories of like genres of things. Like we'll figure it out, but like I like that as a genre.
I mean, you guys figure out the genres and stuff like that. I can still start coding because I can still start coding choices because it would be one script for the
just call it in general. Just call it. So if we take away the words,
add in like enums and stuff. Yeah, I can add all that. Whatever we decide to call it later, I can add it in later. It's not a problem.
Exactly. So just so that we've got the logic down, I'll just go through it so we're all on the same page. So the food types, so we'll just call it info types. Is there might be 5 and other. So there's 5 different. It's choice 1, choice 2, choice 3, choice 4, and choice 5. For each of the 4 meters.
Well, we could change hunger to something else. It doesn't have to necessarily be hunger if we're giving it info.
I think did we want to bury the lead a bit and give it we only were giving it hunger to we were only giving it hunger to make it seem like a regular play with your pet game. I think we still need to keep it.
I think hunger would be the 4 bars will be fine. The hunger, the food, or the hunger, the fun, the social, and education. I think that'll all be fine, but based off of the choices, like the hunger will always go up, but then something else may go up, but the choices are going to be, or what you're feeding it or what you're giving it would be going towards your end goal choices too, right?
Exactly. So
your end goal.
So each of these things. So just as an example,
the 4 meters, use them as a trope. Just use them as they're there, but they're almost meaningless. But we'll still code in something to make it look like they're meaningful.
Oh yeah.
Actual
like have them decrease eventually. Like if you give it education, its fun goes down a little bit, stuff like that. But like
right, exactly.
But yes, no, those are meaningless. The choices you make within those categories give it the meta, but people won't know that until they figure it out after playing it the first time. Or people might figure it out
exactly.
Like we want like I feel like because it's going to be like a relatively short game, it needs to have a little bit of replayability just to like people go, oh, I'm gonna try again, or if they play it through it once, go, okay, I got an ending, that's cool, I'm gonna move on. Like that's where you get extra gameplay out of it.
Yeah.
So what I mean to say is when you're coding, each of these 4 things will have each of these 5 things as an option. How we represent that, we will brainstorm, we will figure that out. But if you have choices 1 through 5 for each of the 1 through 4 meters, we just represent that in a different way for each of the sections to make it look correct when they're choosing.
Right.
So, like, hunger, for example, could be you feed it a meme food, you feed it a healthy food, you give it an unhealthy food, or whatever, and we code that in the background. We code that to one of our main 5 options, but we'll figure that out. Maybe it can be 4.
Yeah.
I like 5, but, like, that gives us more endings, but if we have Easter egg endings, it probably doesn't matter. But, like, I like having 5 different endings. But if we have 4, and we have 4 different endings, then that's probably fine, too.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If we
fine.
can't come up with 5, we'll do 4. But we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're coding in things, then, yeah, does that make sense for how each thing will influence the things?
Yeah. So, like, one choice, like, let's say we wanted to give the information of... Thank you for the follow, Alex. Alex? I'm just gonna call you Alex.
Hey, there we go. Thank you for the follow.
So I think, like, now, let's say we give it information, we give it video, right?
Yeah.
That could go toward, it would, every option would go towards hunger, right? But then that video might have like a subcategory, right?
Well, okay, videos is probably not going to be a category. I think we're going to...
No,
like,
but I'm using it as an example right now. I'm using it as an example.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like, let's say we were going to give it video, right? And then there's like a sub choice, right? And your sub choice could be, you know, a short, education.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. And that would contribute to what of the meters it would actually contribute to, or, you know, the trope of the meter.
Okay. Or it could be the other way around. Like if you say like, yeah, I guess I was honestly thinking the other way around, that like if it wanted some fun, well, look, we can how we categorize the menus probably doesn't matter as much as the final choice being of a leaning in a particular direction of things. Yeah. No, how we present that information is probably doesn't matter, as we'll probably need to figure it out, but like I think we need to figure out what those flavors are before
I think we once we get the base, the core down, we can figure out all of that other stuff. We gotta get that core down first.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So I think we need to figure out what those things are
today.
first.
Let me work on the core today while you guys are sleeping.
Yeah, yep.
Because I'm pretty sure I can get the core done today, and then we can come back to all the
like
choice
what
stuff
the thing is. Like I said, just call them choices 1 through 5. What they are, it doesn't matter, because we just need the leanings to be leaning 1, leaning 2, leaning 3, leaning 4, leaning 5. Or that means endings 1 through 5. Yeah. So I think we just call them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then figure out what they are later. Cool.
Yeah. Because regardless of the names, I can still, you know, that's just a simple change the text of
what
that
it
element.
is.
You know, that's something, you know, that's something simple, but
but if you just give them numbers, then we won't get confused as to what it actually is for and what it means. So.
Right. Yeah. So while you guys are sleeping, I'm gonna continue streaming because I'm gonna start work right away. On different things. Did we figure out who's gonna handle UI elements? stuff like that.
What does that entail? Because if we're not doing much 3D, I might be able to handle UI.
Really. So I'm picturing this is my and you could tell me if I'm completely off on this, right? But since we were kind of going like a more Tamagotchi-esque style, you would have pretty much a big border around a small window, right? And that small window would be where our little blob character person thing resides in, right? And then all of the choices would be on one side or the other. Like if you want to feed it or whatever, like make it look like a little like button with like, I don't know, some type of image to specify which each button does or something like that. You're fine, Teddy. Does that make sense?
Oh,
Yeah,
gee,
I was
my
imagining more like a
neck is
traditional
sideways.
Tamagotchi, which wouldn't
Right,
be too
hold on.
hard to do.
Yeah, like an either like the original like Tamagotchi or
Yeah, I think we're all talking about the same thing.
yeah.
Like, because an original Tamagotchi has like 3 buttons and it's like a screen and it looks like an egg.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that. We could do like the original Digimon thing, which was similar. It was just a square instead of an egg. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
A
you know,
butt!
something like that.
I got it. 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 I got it.
Trivial bear! Not so trivial.
I can see what I can do.
Trivial
That's
bear
not
and
funny.
giving bear is a bad name. Teddy's gonna get you.
Well,
Yeah, Teddy,
I
launch the
can do
bears
that.
attack.
I just don't know if we're doing like
Ah,
actual
okay.
pixel art, right? If we're incorporating that, I don't know how much time that'll take me because I'm not as good as that. I'll definitely be able to get it done in the time frame, but I don't
What-
know how long it will take me.
Oh, sorry, I
I don't
should
know,
point
but-
out the pixel art will be contained within the inner screen, but we will need UI in regular
Yeah.
art for everything else. I don't think we're making everything pixel art, if that makes sense.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the exterior screen and stuff, that's gonna be regular art. If need be, if I can get through, I can work on the UI parts if it's needed.
Yeah,
I don't
we
know.
don't want to. You're gonna have
I'm definitely down to try it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done in time purely just from not doing it before.
Sorry, from.
And
Oh, so. What? Hang on.
from inexperience, yeah.
I have an idea. Sorry.
Okay.
Work with me. What would it be like totally amazing if we actually had a 3D model of the Tamagotchi that the user could like poke and play with and move around with their like could it be a physical object in the game window? Like in 3D? Would that be crazy?
What are you talking like rotate the
Yeah, like
the
that, just a
model
little
around?
bit. Like, so it's a 3D object, and they can tilt it and move it a little bit, and like do all the things. But like, would that be crazy? And then like physical buttons
think it
for
would be
like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like when you have choices, it appears at the side, and it's like a physical 3D button that they click on the side of the. Maybe there's four buttons. Like I'm thinking. Hang on, I need to bust out a sketchpad here for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna need visual representation of
Oh.
this because I'm not following.
No. Yeah.
I'm more visual as well, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Let me
something.
bring out Affinity Photo and let me grab. Sorry, just bear with me because I just had this amazing thought burst.
Bear with me, cause Teddy's in here.
Oh, bear with me. Bear with. Bear with.
Yeah.
Bear with.
I'm
bear with.
barely hanging on.
Bear with. Bear
Oh,
with.
hold on. Wait.
Bear with.
Pancake. Go to
Wait.
sleep.
No.
We can catch you up later. Growl.
Growl.
Yeah, go to sleep. We'll catch you up later.
We've basically got the game
Yeah.
mechanics
Hold the music.
set. We're now
Yeah.
just like nitty-grittying about who's doing what and where and how.
Yeah.
Give me
Like,
a second, I'm
there's,
gonna
even
open
if there
this.
is 3D modeling, right, there's not as much to do, so we're definitely going to have free time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I mean, well, if
You
you
guys
want
are
to take,
unbearable.
like, I'm happy for you to take what you think you can do, even if it takes you longer. It's just it's like a few less things that I would need to do. So I don't mind
Right.
Yeah.
that you take a bit longer doing some pixel art. Like, I don't actually mind that. But when you were talking about doing 3D, this is not just for the sake of putting 3D in. I think this is actually just going to be a really cool idea. Okay, so.
No, I agree.
Are you
I
gonna-
need.
Oh, I
only
need to share
said
my
3D
screen,
as
hold on.
well, because if we incorporate some of it as 3D, I can definitely carry, with lack of a better word off the top of my head, a lot more without and get more done.
Yeah. Well, look, I mean, if we want to do it all as 3D assets, like, we could, like, if the pixel thing is not working, we can pivot. Like,
Right.
if in the first day we're doing pixel art, it looks horrible, or I do it and it looks horrible, and we're like, let's just make 3D, and then we just do it as 3D. That's fine. Like, we can still do that. And in fact, the idea I have might even work better for 3D if we did it that way. But give me a second. I'm gonna share.
Well, I kind of
Yes.
think I get your idea, but if it's what I'm thinking, then I like the idea that at least just the little guy himself is a pixel art,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then we can
yeah.
just take that image,
Oh my
bring it into a
gosh!
3D software, line trace it.
Whoa! Wait a second. No. I like that. So, okay, Scarecrow, can you have 3D with 2D assets in the same?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
here's
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah. All I
This
gotta do
is-
is import the 2D asset.
Okay, can everybody see
Yeah,
my screen okay? Because this is gonna
Yeah.
blow.
Yep.
This is gonna be, I have not seen anything like this, so I think this is gonna be a very unique way of implementing our thing if it doesn't all fall apart.
Yeah.
So it's a physical room. Like, we draw it however, blah, blah, blah. Maybe there's a doorway or something. There's a little window. He has little guys. He has a little table and chair. He puts posters up. All of the decorations. Maybe he has a bookshelf, and that's where he keeps his knickknacks. That's a tic-tac-toe. Don't worry about that. And the guy is 2D, but he moves around in the 3D space. So he is little square guy. I'm gonna just make him a few pixels, like whatever he
Yeah.
is. He's just the guy. That's just the guy at the moment. So he's like a traditional pixel thing, but he has all these things, and he moves about in the 3D space, and we have all of these assets for him to, like, we create everything that we talked about, like having a visual representation of the choices. They appear. They're like, oh, look, now there's a statue of George Washington because he likes presidents or whatever. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is. There's
Yeah.
there's a cosplay figurine in the shelf. Whatever.
There's
Doesn't
a
matter.
Miku, sorry.
A Miku. Oh, sorry. Is that better?
There's a
There's a
big
Miku.
Miku reference.
There's a
and
fake Miku
give
there.
her a
Get
little
it.
microphone.
Yeah.
Her
Give her a little leak.
legs. Oh
Yeah.
Little. Hang on. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. we gotta
Anyway.
give a big anime eyes. Hold on.
Got a voodoo doll.
It's a big
Yeah,
anime
maybe like
eyes.
Phasmophobia, and there's like a little like voodoo doll or something. And I don't know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like,
But yeah.
like, that
So
could be a
yeah.
thing that
So
can
I
be
actually
super
like
into
this
supernatural.
idea.
We will
Yeah.
figure out what those themes are, but those themes will influence what the end of the
What
world
we
is. So
can
we'll figure that
definitely
out.
do is, I don't know the exact process, but I think I've done it before. Well, no, I haven't, but I think I've seen it before. It shouldn't be too hard to get something done made something in 2D and convert it to 3D, whether it just be like traced out with voxels or something.
Oh yeah.
So essentially, if I was to do a 2D, hold on. If I was to do a 2D, as it moves further towards the back of the screen, its scale would actually go down.
Yep.
And as it moves further towards the front of the screen, its scale would actually go up. That's very simple to do based off of direction that it's moving, so it shouldn't be an issue because it's technically only and I'm trying to draw on your I can't draw on it, but technically as it moves up, you would want it to look further away, right?
Yeah.
So you would lower the scale of it to make it appear like it's moving, but it's still only moving in a 2D space. It's still only moving on the X and Y axis.
Absolutely.
And if it's
yes.
moving downwards, it would become bigger, right? And at some point, maybe actually have it like look out at you. Like, I think that would be pretty cool. Like it actually looks out of its little room at you or at the player, like, hey, this is what are you doing here? You know?
Yeah,
The
so
hard
it
part
can
is,
have. I know
I
I've
would need
just
to
drawn him
see
as
it in
5 squares,
action.
but like he can
Yeah.
look forwards,
Oh.
he can look sideways, he can look at a
And we would
back,
just
yeah.
need different like different sprites, but I can handle that. Again, it'll take a bit longer because I'm not proficient with pixel art, but I'll be able to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm happy to handle the character, as in like the main character and the sprites of the pixel art of that. All of this though, it's gonna be 3D models, I think. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I like that idea of mixing the 2D with the 3D. I think it's going to be very interesting.
Because and the reason
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, so
and you already have like bookshelves already made that you made for My Pancake City. So that's an asset you can technically reuse.
I've got like table, chairs, desk, bed, fridge. I've got a bunch of like random household that not failed.
Right.
The previous Game Jam assets we can probably reuse and tweak a bit and stuff like that. Yeah, so I've got a few random basic household items. I will chuck them all in a folder of anything we think might go in a house or might be good for like basic. But for any of the themed stuff, we're gonna have to make that anyway. So, but some of the basics of what do we call it? Room filler. The room filler, I think we'll already have that ready to go. Now, the last thing I wanted to say, the reason that I think having it 3D is going to be really cool is if this thing... So, let's say this is the game window. Like, pretend my canvas is the game window.
Yeah.
This would just be dark, whatever. We'd fill that in. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm going to make it like I'm going to I'll let them choose the color of it, honestly.
Oh, it'll be
like,
whatever.
Choose the color of the background. Yeah.
Sure.
Kind of
so
like,
they can choose the color of
kind
their...
of like a spyglass into the room, in a way.
Yes, exactly. But the other thing they can do is, can we have them able to tilt it left and right a bit so that it feels like a 3D object? It doesn't do anything, but they can just move it a little bit left, a little bit right, a little bit up, and a little bit down, just by like clicking on the edge of the screen and moving it around. Does that sort of
something? I don't know if it'd be jarring, but maybe something where it's based on the position of the mouse cursor.
No, not making the mouse move it.
I know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Right. I know what you're talking about, and it would be essentially what you're talking about is rotating the exterior UI, correct?
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that would be that would be simple to do.
Yep.
Just by setting in
So.
Yeah, it's a simple equation. It shouldn't be too hard.
So
I would give it like a 15, like 15 in any direction. Or in either
I think
direction,
15 is. I think 15 is enough. Your view, I think the view of the scene, I think it can remain the same. That's not essential to it's like an optical illusion. It can remain the same.
What I was thinking is using that main game camera or actually no, not even a main game camera, but have a secondary camera in there, and it would be put on to what's called a raw image.
Yep. Yeah.
Right. And have that be what's actually displaying behind
the window,
behind the UI,
the screen. Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, that makes sense.
So my interaction idea of so basically just turns into like it's just a little hand icon or whatever, but like maybe we can indicate it. Maybe people can just discover it naturally for themselves. We won't tell them, but they can discover it. But like if they click and drag on any of the rim that isn't a button or something that does something else, if they're not clicking inside here and they click on any blank part of here and they try and click and hold, left click, mouse hold, click and drag, it will shift it up to 15 degrees in any direction or whatever you said was the good tilt thing for. So that's my idea of how they interact with it. In terms of making choices, I was thinking, like, you've got the traditional menu and stuff like that of normal games, but, like, what if we had 6 buttons? And when a choice comes up, it's like feed, like, you've got, choose feed, and then and one of them's a back button, let's say. So choose to feed, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
4,
back or
5,
whatever.
6.
6,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. You don't have to use all the buttons all the time. If we need more buttons, we can add more buttons. I think 6 is a good number, though. And so each time a choice is needing to be, it's like, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. Okay, choose news, education, pop culture, ghosts, whatever. You know, the 5 options
Right.
pop up. You know, whatever the 5 options are would make them less obvious than that, obviously. But, like, each of the 5 options,
Right,
and you
right.
have to click on the button at the side to select that option.
I
Maybe
like
we
that.
can
I like
also
that
have
idea
a
a
menu
lot,
button
actually.
down the bottom if they need to, like, save options. Like, the bottom button here can be, like, menu, and that can be a traditional options, volume, blah, blah, blah. But when you're playing the game, you're using these 6 buttons as your main interaction instead of, like, clicking on the actual screen.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll yeah. That'll be good.
Cool. Yeah, because then that way, like, the player gets used to never being able to click on anything that's in here. But if we want to do an Easter egg and make something in there clickable, it'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could click on the thing and it does something. We could do that later, but probably not. But that,
Yeah, I don't think we'll
like
have time
making
for
it
that.
a
But yeah.
Tamagotchi style looking thing, and making it 3D will give that more sense of, oh, this is actually a physical object that the player has, you know, kind of thing. Even though it's on the screen.
Yeah. I like that idea.
Yeah, cool.
I like it.
I like
and
that
it
idea.
allows
Yeah,
us to put a bit more 3D in it, because I think that will look really cool. Like, you do the blend of the two. Yeah. Yay.
Yeah. And I already have some like a 2D character I can use just temporarily, just to get like the movement and stuff like that to go the way that we want it to, and so yeah, that'll work.
I can
Sweet.
it might not and I was doing something. I was gonna say if I was doing the 2D character, besides I was doing it, brain blanked. But if I was doing it, it wouldn't be hard to get something there as a placeholder as well. So
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I've
like,
already
it could
got-
just
I've
be
already
a
got
square as the
placeholders on
placeholder.
my. Yeah, I've already got placeholders on my PC, so I might as well as use them.
Yeah, just use
I mean,
placeholders
the
as
hard
you're
part
programming
is-
things
Yeah.
in. Just squares and blocks are perfectly acceptable placeholders for the moment. And circles, spheres, all the things.
Okay, yeah.
Capsules.
We just need something of a similar scale, is all, I think. Or very similar, at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we will need to know how
Uh,
big to make everything. So if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
once you start your scale, if you can send us your placeholder guys of, like, it's this big, and then we can start designing our things on the
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can
Send
figure
us your
that
squares
out.
and rectangles.
I mean, my squares, if I'm using 3D objects, would probably just be one unity square. I don't know what that measures to. I can't export a
Well,
unity.
I guess what we
to-
need is the relative size. So let me just say for a second.
Unity doesn't give you that. Unity only works in Unity measurement, from what I've seen.
Yeah, but like if you
Um,
physically create
So
and can you export the thing? Can you export that out of Unity? Like an
not
FPS
as an
file?
OB. No, because everything's Unity asset, so you
Eh.
can't export it as like an OBJ or something like that. But what I
Alright, well,
found
we'll
is it's
decide
half.
we'll decide on a
Oh,
we'll
Oh,
decide on the
what
scale
I
then.
found is
It's gonna
so
be up to
whatever a
everyone,
standard
basically.
whatever a
Later,
standard
I should-
whatever a standard unit is in Blender, it's half that. That's a Unity square. That's what I found because
Oh,
all the
so-
models that you sent me the last time, I
Yeah.
had to have them in order to get them to fit
Exactly
within a
half?
Unity square. Exactly
Ah.
half.
Okay, so
So-
half a
Actually,
meter.
half of... Yeah, it just goes by how big is something by default. Yeah, half of it's a meter by
Yeah,
default.
half of whatever the default is
Yeah, and the default
is
is
what a
1
Unity
meter.
square is. Right.
Okay, well that's easy. We
We
can
just
work
double
with
check
that.
that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Just to
more to
double
do
check.
with relative size though, because if you take a standard Unity square, but then you triple the size of, or a standard Unity circle of a standard Unity square, and then triple the size and make it that's the size of the Tamagotchi guy, like we're gonna need to know what the scale of that is. But like we'll
Right,
figure that
yeah.
out. I think we can figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can, with the GitHub stuff now, you can definitely upload a very base level of the project so I can download it. I can just grab assets and then bring them back and forth to get the scale right on my own side.
Yeah, you do. Bits, you do have the ability to check out main branch. I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to,
Yeah.
you can check out main branch, grab things, open things, and check things, and then just switch back to creative branch without saving anything in main branch. As long as you make sure
Just don't
you
push.
make sure, but make
Don't
sure you
push,
push
okay.
any changes you've made in creative branch before you do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you may lose your work. You may not, but you may. Like it's
I have multiple times. I've
like
forgotten to push before I would switch over to creative, and
yes.
I would mess it up. Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side, make sure you didn't have nothing unsaved, nothing unpushed before you switch. But you should be
Right.
With
I'll have stuff saved separately, and then I'll just drag it into the correct folder.
that. Yeah. That I mean, honestly, that's
Yeah.
that's fine
folder,
too.
I mean, the way I have mine set up is I have the creative branch on one saved to one folder, and I have my branch saved to another folder, so that I don't. First off, I don't ever have to worry about switching because both of them are open at the same time, and then I don't have to worry about accidentally overwriting anything either because I know one I'm only pulling from and one I'm only pushing to.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. So we have our concept. We have what we want to do. Now it's time to get to work.
Oh man.
At least for me.
Well, we can go to
For
bed.
you guys, it's time for bed.
Yeah.
For me, it's time to get to work.
Before we go to bed, obviously we might be a bit asynchronous until we stream again tomorrow night. So, Scarecrow, you obviously know what you're doing.
Yes.
Do we Bitsy, what was going to be your getting started on? Or
I think I wanted to do some of the assets.
Yep.
But I didn't want to sign it just yet because I didn't know the scale. But Scarecrow should have the kind of base project by the time I wake up. I imagine.
Yeah. I'll have the base project pretty much set up by the time you guys wake up.
Even
so
if it's even if it's whatever it is, like we can. I think we can resizing's not the end of the world. Like we can.
No.
Fix it.
Resizing's simple. So don't so much be focused on the scale because we can resize as we need to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just
I guess.
Get it right is all.
Yeah.
But
no, and I get that.
Yeah.
But,
we can fix it. We can fix it in post. Don't like.
Yeah.
This is our first proper game jam, so like we're still like working through all the things, so we can there's some room, there's some margin there. We can fix things. So the what is the thing. So like we haven't actually got a list of assets yet. Do we want to just spend a little bit more time coming up with some assets that we know we will definitely need, despite that we haven't actually decided on what? Or do we need to spend a bit of time like thinking about what the endings are, because we're going to need to work on that next as well. This is the problem with having to start so late, is that is that we couldn't use the full 3 hours of stream to.
Well, I can I mean, you guys can talk about that tomorrow while you're awake. I'm gonna let you guys have full creative reign on all of that stuff.
Okay.
And then I'll put it in
you're fine
where
for us
it needs
to just go on that, and then...
I'm fine for you guys to discuss it tomorrow when you guys are fresh, and I can put it in after the fact. Yeah.
All right.
It's not the end of the world for me.
Okay, that's all right. So if sorry, yeah.
After we've done this, I had one question about the source tree, but I figured most of it out as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. So I guess if we're ending stream here, maybe we'll just after stream we'll just figure out a time to meet up tomorrow to discuss what assets we're making. And that'll be fine. Even if Scarecrow's sleeping, we can just decide amongst ourselves then.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds like
Emperor Pancake raiding me with the party of 2. Welcome in, Raiders. The Pancake.
Go sleep, Pancake.
Yeah, the pancakes.
Go eat Pancake. Go
eat. Collapsed in the center.
Scarecrow, I know you're continuing to work.
Yes, I'm continuing. Yeah.
Stream as well.
I'm actually.
That's right.
I've actually already started. So.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I just wanted to check to see if you were on stream working. That's all.
Madhouse raid. Madhouse raid.
Madhouse raid. Go 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 go. I've got 10 seconds. Cool. We will catch you tomorrow at some point. Okay, bye.
Nah.
I see.